And we're live.
Hey, what up, everybody?
What's up?
Cheers. Forever.
Cheers, buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Bros.
Do it, get it up.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Time for good things. The week's already been too long.
Drinking beers.
Woo. Yeah, well, let's try it.
Yeah, what's up? Back again on a Tuesday. Trying out the first beer. We actually, we were good this time. We didn't pre-drink any of them. So we're getting natural reactions right off the bat from everything. I haven't even drank mine yet. You want to fucking Vanna White this shit, Tate?
Yep.
Do your sexy goodness?
Why does it look foggy?
I don't know.
A resolution change.
So that's the Lagunitas Lucky 13 Emondo Large Red Ale.
Limited release.
Limited release.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It's a big beer.
It's Jason and I's pick this week. I told myself over and over and over again I wasn't going to get another IPA because I think I've chosen one every single time.
You fucking did.
And I kind of already did.
Cool.
It was a red ale, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
It's not an IPA.
Mondo Large Red Ale, and then it was like still 8.8%. So I kind of fucked up a little bit, but not too bad.
A limited release.
Lagunitas. We haven't had one of these yet either. So
No, first time.
that was another
for the
thing
brewery.
that turned me on. And I didn't realize it was a limited release until after we got in the car and I was reading the bottle. But,
Where's Lagunitas? Where are they out of?
Right?
oh.
Seems like
California and Chicago.
Facebook's throttling the shit out of our
Petaluma?
frames per second.
Petaluma,
It's
California, and Chicago, Illinois.
We'll persist.
What is that XAAA on top?
I do like that.
I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to say that. Because it says, it actually, I was reading the label on the way back from the liquor store, and right above the Lagunitas label, it does say in small print, it says say, and then it phonetically sounds out Lagunitas, which is fucking hilarious and awesome. There's a whole thing around the border. I'm not going to read it again. It's so fucking long. I'll do it later when I'm drunk.
Okay.
But it's cute because they got they do have, I think this is their original, I think this is like their original brand logo or something.
Do you see the net contents?
The what?
That's why I was like,
I can't
oh
focus
shit.
it. Anyways, it's a little dog, and then
12 fluid
underneath of it,
ounces, ... of hops, malt, hops, yeast, hops, water, and hops.
where's that at?
On the side here.
Life is uncertain. Don't sip.
I would
Yeah,
not
I
chug
saw
this.
the life is uncertain, don't sip. I didn't see the hops thing. Sorry, guys.
Hops.
But yeah, it's got a little doggy on the side next to the limited release, and it says doggone good. And that's just adorable. Who doesn't like that?
Hey, speaking of dogs, the happy hour thing's happening tonight.
Oh, yeah.
My wife is dressed as Tina Belcher. My dog is a hamburger.
That's Bob's Burgers, anybody who doesn't know. Good old Bob's Burgers.
It's
Oh my
Obi,
God.
not Lars.
I hope she wins.
Oh, man.
Obi is the hamburger?
Obi is
That's
the hamburger.
so much better.
Oh, so Obi's sitting in the car the whole time, and the second he gets in the car, like it's the most activity he's gotten all week.
He's a little pug. Anybody who doesn't know, we haven't talked about Obi. I don't think he's a little. I say little. He's a pug,
He was
but
trying
he's
to
just
stand
like
in the car and shaking because he's never ridden in the car.
He's a pug, and he's a watermelon, and he's just like fat, and his eyes got those pug bug, and
You should get a pug mask.
but he breathes like that like 24/7 pretty much. Unless he's asleep, he's just.
Dude, when he's asleep, he snores so fucking loud. This whole past week, I've had to put him outside of our room because he'll wake me up in the middle of the night. I'm like, God damn it, you can't be sleeping peacefully. There's no way.
Paige, our graphic designer, is there. She's actually going to be a judge of the costume contest that happened. This all happened at Speakeasy, by the way. Local bar, Salina. People know. Other people who aren't from Salina don't know, but it's a fucking awesome bar. Yeah. We had a couple drinks there the other night, Chris and I. But she's judging for the costume contest. It's like and they always do Yappy Hour. They're just doing a special Halloween today. Mm-hmm. She's dressed as Leia, and her dog Bean is an Ewok.
Oh, that's
from
cool.
the whole, epic Ewok Leia scene. So that was a pretty dope idea. I don't know what kind of dog. Yorkie.
Is it Wicket? Is that the one?
Yeah. The Bean is a Yorkie something. I don't remember. Fucking
Yorkie Terrier or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Tiny.
She's a mutt.
Yeah.
But yeah, a bunch of dogs, and then like I said, I think they do it the first Tuesday of every month. You can take your dogs there. You go on the back patio area, get some drinks. All the dogs hang out and sniff each other's butts. You can sniff other people's butts if you're really into that, I guess. That's what Tate's usually there for us.
So
I told you
But no.
it was gonna be rough. It has Mondo on the fucking label.
Yeah.
Armando.
I still haven't taken a drink of this.
So what is
I just can't
the inspiration behind our background photo here?
It's October.
It's October, man.
I'd live in that house.
Yeah, we found a
it's
haunted
like
house.
a haunted house. Okay.
What was it?
I'd
Der,
squat in that house.
was it Der Geistenhause?
Das Geistenhaus.
So it's
Yeah,
in
das
Germany.
Geistenhause. Yeah, it's the ghost house in German.
Gausenheist? I don't know if
Here's the thing, I took German class and I was like, I don't remember any of that. And as soon as you were like, oh, it says Das Geisterhaus, I'm like, oh, that's the ghost house. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I
So
blacked out what happened.
So the name for ghost is what?
Geista or Geisten,
Geista?
depending on how you're saying it. You know how anybody who took Spanish knows that there's different suffixes, shit,
Tenses,
or whatever it's called.
kind of.
Yeah.
I was in a play in Italian. And it was
You
a
were?
spoof on Scooby Doo. Yeah. I know it was horrible. It
That's
was-
awesome.
I couldn't remember any of the lines.
I
was
want to
like,
see like a video of you
footage?
in this.
No,
God
no.
damn it.
But
Live?
Somebody does. If you're out
Huh?
there,
Your wife
Yeah.
doesn't have
share
footage
that.
of this?
no, there's no footage.
Share that
But
footage.
I was Scooby because I couldn't manage.
I honestly thought you were gonna say you were Shaggy.
No, well, somebody else was Shaggy, but like Phantasma is the
Ghost.
Italian word for ghost.
Phantom.
That's way fucking more dope, even than Ghost.
Phantasma.
It's like
Phantasm.
Captain.
That sounds like
Phasma.
that.
So like it's
What's that fucking Shaq movie where he's a genie?
Oh,
Shazam. Shazam.
Yeah.
That's what. As soon as you're like Phantasma, I'm like the Shaq movie.
So like haunted house was
you guys ever seen a genie
My wife just plugged me. Go ahead, actually. So I don't interrupt what you were just about to say.
I was just saying like the haunted house was like Abitata Phantasma. And that was supposed to
Did
be
you
like
say
my,
it in an Arnold
that-
Schwarzenegger
that was supposed to
accent like you
be
just did?
my one line for the entire thing, my one line. And it came to it, and everybody just looked at me. And I was just like,
Ruh-roh.
and
Row,
then,
row, Raggy.
and then they just had to keep on going. They're like, no, we gotta go. Abandon ship. Just let him just sit there and be fucking scared to death.
Not much of a thespian then.
Oh, yeah.
I got a text from a guy that does shirts for our potential Tate Hate shirts
Cool.
out of Smolin. 12 shirt minimum, but he said tell him I'm friends with Rose and we can get a hookup probably.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool.
dope. Yeah. So there's a hookup. We're trying to get Tate Hate shirts coming up. Once we decide like who we're gonna go with and stuff, we'll definitely put like a post on, and that way anybody who wants to get one, we'll put the design up and stuff, and you can be like, yeah, I want this size, and we'll do like a pre-order.
like it.
We'll do them at cost, like
12
you know,
shirt
you pay
minimum
us what we're gonna
side.
pay for them, and then we'll fucking order them and get them out to you and stuff. So
Yep.
yeah,
I like it.
hell yeah.
Speaking of the shirts, it kind of brings us to another point about us. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday is the pub crawl.
Yep, 2 weeks out.
If
Yep.
you're gonna go with us, if you know that you're gonna go with us, let us know. That way we can plan the group, plan a meeting point. We can get everything all together and get crazy, get really
Get
really
the
drunk.
selfie stick out and just move as a fucking herd.
Get really really drunk.
My dad just joined. What's up?
I'm gonna lay on the concrete
That's a
after
first,
I
I
puke on it again this
I
year.
will say this
so-
though, unfortunately Tay won't be with us. Well, we're gonna be Snapchatting him and like maybe do some live video back and forth with him all night.
Yeah.
But
Like
he's gonna be in Chicago, so I can't blame him. Probably be there during the World Series, the way that the Cubs are playing right now. So he just has to bring us back some delicious goose fucking beverages. That's the only. He's like, fuck you, man.
No, like I'm kind of disappointed that they sold to Anheuser-Busch.
Oh.
That
When did
just
that
happened
happen?
recently.
I didn't know that.
So they're no longer like they were the like part of one of the breweries that started the craft brewery movement.
Right.
Was Goose Island, and they sold. I mean, happy to people who put it together and were able to make something super profitable, but kind of
Oh, yeah.
disappointed at the same time.
Yeah, from a consumer level and like.
Right.
Wasn't
sell out.
Anheuser-Busch also the company who shit all over craft beers, who did the ads, like smearing them? You don't like peach in your beer because you're a real man. And then they own like 15 different craft breweries.
Yeah.
Yep.
They knew where the money was going.
Yep.
I mean, even though you pay what $2 to $3 more a 6-pack for something craft than you would their beer, like I'd buy this over theirs any day of the week for the most part. Actually, I don't remember the last time that I bought a case of Budweiser.
I tried to buy one the other day, and then I was like, and then I got PBR.
Like,
I got PBR Pounders as opposed to Budweiser. Well, like Bud Light anyway. Like, I don't know. I have difficulty buying Bud Light anymore.
no, I don't drink Bud Light anymore. I'll drink Budweiser out of the Buds. I'll drink Coors Original out of the Coors. Miller Lite out of the Millers, and then PBR.
I had a Bud Heavy last night while I was working on my bike.
I mean, I don't mind a Bud Heavy, but I don't reach for it when I'm at the liquor store.
That was what was left over from the poker game.
Oh, they left theirs?
Oh, dude,
Nice.
there's like at least 8 leftover Buds just in bottles, and I'm like in the fridge, cold. And like,
don't throw them away.
Oh no, I gotta drink them.
That's free beer. Free beer is real good
Wrenching
beer.
on the bicycle and drinking a Bud, and listening to some tunes.
Oh, yeah.
All alone.
That's the thing I miss the most about hosting shit at the house is everybody's leftover beer.
What are your initial thoughts on?
Yeah, what's everybody think
beer?
of this thing? Me first?
I'll
I'm drinking probably the least out of everybody. It took me like the first 5 minutes of the cast before I took a drink.
This is, really, I think, only positive for me so far. It's really tasty, I think.
It might have been more tasty should last week not have happened. Last week for me was such a shit show.
2 IPAs was rough.
Even smelling hops is turning my stomach. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell a story.
You gonna tell them about your night?
I'm man enough to do this. So I'm leaving at the end of the evening. I'm chasing my wife down the driveway. I roll my ankle, and I'm a big boy. That's a lot of weight right there on that ankle. And I heard that motherfucker pop. It went, and I was like, oh shit, everything's broken. I'm dead. That's what happened. I bit the ground. I mean, you can't see it, but I took a gouge out of my my knee. Like it's not even. It's just
it's like the size of a fucking ping
like
pong ball.
It's a deep gouge. Like there was definitely some skin and a little chunk of some other shit missing. I ripped my good work pants because I wore my work pants over here. Fuck me. So then I'm limping into the car and I'm like, oh man, this is the worst night. So I get in the car, I get home, and because of the adrenaline from falling and just being really drunk, I'm at this point I'm like, I'm gonna get sick. I lay on the couch and my wife brings a little trash can to me and I lose all the beers. So I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I get that shit in my beard and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go take a shower. So I try to hobble my ass back to the shower. I can't fucking do it. It hurts. Finally get in the shower, stand there. I can't stand on one leg because I'm way too drunk still. So I'm trying to stand on both legs, but any pressure I put on this one, I'm like, ow, ow, ow. So eventually I just lay down in the shower, and it doesn't take long to use up all the hot water. It takes like 15 minutes. So I'm laying down in the shower, just water pouring on me, and it's not washing anything, by the way. It's just fucking disgusting. And then the water turns cold, so I'm using my good foot to try to turn everything off at the end of the shower, and finally get it all off. And then like I can't move, so I'm like, Sarah, turn the light off. And so I'm in there, I'm just. She finally turns the light off, covers me up with a towel, and.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
No,
like it seems really
It's only comedy to me.
but it's just because like I'm picturing you like naked, because I've gotten so drunk that I've laid down in the shower. So I've been there, but I'm just picturing him like laying down, and if she doesn't get up, I'm just like I'm not.
I couldn't. So I'm laying there for a long time, and it's probably not till 2 in the morning. I actually get up, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I can't. I've got vomit in my beard still. My wife is in there asleep.
Man.
I can't sleep in the bed. It's not happening. Get up, take the actual shower. All right. And then I'm like, I'm not going to bed. I'm not anything. So I go lay down on the couch, and my fucking dog, my dog, not Sarah's dog, my dog comes out there and he's like, you need company. I'm gonna lay with you. I'm gonna be right here, right by your side the whole time. So what's he do? He sinks into the floor and
What's up, Nadine?
And I try to get him to shut the fuck up, and he won't. So then I have to stand up, still drunk, still sore leg, waddle my ass down the hall, lure him into a false under false pretenses into the bedroom, like, hey, we're gonna go sleep in the bedroom. Get in there. I cozy up to the bed so that he finally gets in there, and then I have to try to run out because I can't fucking run and shut the door behind me. It's just it did not fucking work. But then I go lay down on the couch, and last week it was really cold. And I had all the windows open, so I'm still laying on the couch, fucking covering up with one of Lily's half blankets that's on the couch. I'm like, then I wake up and I'm like, oh god, I'm so fucking cold because I can hear my alarm going off at like 6:40, and then I'm like, oh god, I can't. My throat hurts. I think I don't know if it's from being sick last night or if it's from all the windows open. I don't know what's going on. And then I have to get up, get ready for work. My ankle hurts so fucking bad, and then I have to walk around work all goddamn day. It was a bad 24 hours.
So
That's like the worst hero story ever.
Oh yeah, it's really tight. Like it bruised the muscle that's in it, but it also pulled the muscle across the top. So anytime, like, you don't realize how often that you just arch your foot to do things until something like that happens. Like, to get into my car, I kind of push off my foot to get in. To get out of the shower, I push off my foot to get in. To get downstairs, that's the shit that hurts. Is you push off, like you arch your foot every time, and you don't realize that until it fucking hurts. You're like, oh god, shit! It just dragged me
I think when I
downstairs.
jammed up my knee,
that
was the
pads,
worst.
and then go like this.
It fucking hurts.
So I don't remember much of the second half of last Tuesday night, but we took a bunch of photos that none of us remember that might or might not
remember.
eventually get shared.
Wait! I want to stop your story there. They were just like Snapchat, like click, or like we're all standing together, like smiling, click. It wasn't like we took photos, we don't remember them, we're not gonna share them because they're like fucking nudies. Like the way we took some pictures, we might not let you ever see them because like, we're fucking weirdos. Okay, because the way you were going, I was like, no, I don't remember. Like we talked about earlier photos, but I don't remember the fucking photos you're talking about.
I
We
don't
all
remember
talked
either.
about what a
Okay.
mushroom stamp
But-
was, and then we showed Tate.
I don't remember the photos
At
either.
the same time.
But I
took a
the
photo.
one thing I do remember, I don't remember the photos, but I remember catching a ride from Sarah home, and when Jason fell, I laughed. That's what I fucking remember.
laughed.
Yeah.
I was like,
Jesus.
oh shit, there he goes. Oh yeah.
Holy
Oh,
fuck,
man.
Oh, that's fucked
I
up.
can't blame you. If you would have been it, I would have been like, walk much Tate.
Wait, was last week I lost my wallet?
Oh,
So that's-
yeah.
That's
your
one other
story.
thing. So those IPAs were
Talking all
strong.
that shit.
Those IPAs were super strong, and we didn't even, well, I didn't even realize how strong they were until it was too late. And then I got a ride home from Jason and his wife, and apparently when I got out of the car, I don't know how I exited, but it wasn't graceful, and I lost my wallet.
Oh, was it on the exit? It wasn't like before you got in the car that evening?
No, it
What's
was
up?
on the
Oh,
exit.
okay, shit.
I had it here, I remember. So it was when I was getting out, and it fell in the gutter right behind my pickup on the street. And I couldn't find it the next morning, went to work, came back home for lunch, had lunch, and it was when I was pulling out of my drive, getting ready to go back to work, that I looked down as I was like bumping out, and there was a wallet. I could see cash visible sticking out of it, and I don't know how many people walked past it in that 15-hour period or longer, but nobody looked down or looked off over to the side. They're probably too busy on their phones
Damn.
to look and see my wallet with cash in it. So didn't lose a
The
thing.
benefits of the smartphone zombies.
Yep.
Right.
Your
Yep.
wallet will
The
not
only
receive.
time that's been like a good fucking thing.
Yo, if you're out there and
It
you're
was
drinking,
rough.
let us know what you're drinking.
Yeah, we always want to hear from you guys. Let us know,
But it
no
was,
matter what it is,
a
craft beer or not.
9% and a 7%. That's an 8% beer
No,
average
I
for
thought
the
the
night.
Hoptronics was like a 10 point something, isn't it?
It was a 7 flat, I think.
9.
9.
Oh, that was the 9, and the
That was a
optical
9, the
illusion was a
optical
7.
was a 7.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a 10 and a 9.
It was bad.
No.
Cole's always drinking Jack. That's her drink. It's
Uh,
her go-to.
I like Jack and Cokes, but
Nicole likes the Jack.
I can get crazy.
Are
on
we
that,
talking
so.
Jack straight or
stay away from
Jack
them.
with something
Yeah,
in
you
it?
get Jack and Cokes. What's
She do
up?
both.
I know that some of the rest of you drink.
That's
Is your old
crazy, you
is
know.
your old man drinking? He might not still be
small
on,
world.
but somebody's gotta be drinking.
No, I like her. She's one of the only people I'd call a friend. And I didn't work with her for a long time, but I like her.
Hell yeah.
She's always nice.
I've never had a problem with her.
Fuck yeah. Anyways.
So have you gotten far enough into this beer to where you can give your initial reactions to it?
Oh yeah, did I not give mine? Did everybody else give theirs?
I don't think we ever did it. I said I thought I
put up
liked
the
it.
banner and then like we abandoned the conversation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jack
we do
and
that,
Coke,
guys.
yep,
We ramble.
that's
Jack
my
and
shit.
Coke, yep.
So
There you go.
it tastes like an IPA mixed with a red ale. It's got the heaviness of a red ale, and then it's got all the shittiness of an IPA.
So
Yeah, it's got like the full body flavor, like hit your whole tongue of like that red ale, and then it's just IPA flavor inside of it.
So yeah, so it's 12 fluid ounces of hops, malt, hop yeast, hops, water, and hops. I didn't know that.
I didn't see it either until you guys just said it. And I even read this several times. Life is uncertain, don't sip. And I wasn't gonna say that because we all told each other that we were gonna slow down a little bit.
Slow
I think
down.
it was after the last Tuesday when we all got super fucked up.
Damn.
Take it a little easier.
And I
here
wanted
we are
everybody
with a
to sip.
8.8%.
Yeah,
and I wanted everybody to sip, and then I realized this said like, "Don't fucking do it," and I was like, "I'm not gonna tell that out loud." Like,
it's 8.8% alcohol. This is not a.
Here's the
small
thing, though.
beer.
If this is a bit, if you're like you want to buy a craft brew, you want something that tastes good, and you want to get fucking drunk for the night, I would go with this all the time. Now, I know you guys don't like hoppy beers, so you're like, fuck that idea. But like, I would buy this again.
on a drinkability scale, this is so drinkable.
I was gonna say it's got the,
It is smooth. It tastes good.
I like it better than both of last week's beers.
I mean, it is hoppy, but it's like a smooth hoppy.
It's
That
very
hoppy
good.
like kicks you,
agree.
and then it kind of fucking saturates. Like,
It's almost 9%, 8.8.
Yeah.
This is a big beer, and it's delicious.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I know
My
why
bad,
Neff likes
guys.
it. It's the best parts of Warbeard and the best parts of an IPA.
it's true. This is like my dream come true.
I'm gonna get it again. Shit, God.
Especially it's a limited release, so like.
I'm gonna have to rank it high. Damn it.
While you're high or just a high score?
Just a high score. I'm gonna have to rank it high.
You're gonna have to rank it high. He hates it. Fucking goddamn Tate hate. We love you, brother.
I don't know.
Do we normally give the overall rating like before we've had the second one?
No.
No, we'll do it at the end. We'll do both
Okay.
at the end.
I don't remember
That
last
should
week.
tell you how drunk you normally are
Yeah.
before the end of the stream. Is that you don't ever remember the
You
rating
never
I
system.
don't
remember
remember
how
last
we
You
do
week's
it.
never
ratings.
remember the rating system.
Did you drink it all before tonight's cast?
Not before coming here.
Really?
So I didn't have.
Really?
No, I wrote my
You
life.
didn't have your
I
regular
wasn't
White
waiting
Russian?
on Jason to show up with his fucking happy ass. I was like, I got home, I made my PB&J, I got on my bike, and I rode here. I had to be business. And
You don't ride your bike drunk, is what you're saying? The fuck you don't.
well, I mean, it takes time to enjoy a White Russian, which is normally my waiting on Jason drink. Because
I gotta say, man, hats off to you for White Russian. I can't do them.
really,
I like
I
White
can't
Russians.
do White
I like
Russian.
them.
I don't like milk though. Maybe that's what it is.
Shout out to
don't like
Logan for
milk.
liking the video.
except Logan.
Brittany, how you doing?
What's up, Brittany? Friend of yours? Oh yeah. You know what? I did realize you were totally right on the whole like this
Is
busting
that
up.
how it works?
Yeah, because it didn't show up on
It
mine.
only
So.
shows that my friends on Facebook
Right,
are
right, right.
joining.
So like
But
if it pops
others
up on my
do, it
phone,
doesn't
then
tell
only
me.
mine would show up. Yeah.
Seriously?
That's fucked up. It should say when anyone joins.
Yeah.
That's
But anyways, yeah. So if anybody's ever on here and like
That
you
way
feel
we can
left
say hi to
out, you might be obviously while we're at Chris's place. He hooks us up with a venue. I mean, obviously right now we're at Lagunitas factory.
California.
We're on the side of a Lagunitas, but no, he hooked us
As long
up,
as there's
and
a stop
so
and truck.
we log onto his Facebook and stuff, and so like if it pops up on the name of who's joined, we see his friends' names, but we don't say our own. Tate and I are usually on our phones, kind of check in, so that we're up to date on comments in case there's a little bit of a lag or something like that. We try to keep up to date so that we're definitely like in contact with you guys, because if we're not up to date with you guys, then there's no point in doing it. I mean, we could just drink by ourselves without being on camera.
Woo.
So, but yeah, he was just bringing up before we started the cast tonight that he's like, I think only like my friends show up on it. And I was like, well, are you this friend? Yeah. Are you this friend? Yeah, okay. And then like now that Brittany showed up,
Yeah, so
And
I'm
she
gonna
didn't
start
show up on
adding
mine.
everybody on Facebook
Yeah.
because I've had people be like, "Oh yeah, I joined for a little bit." I'm like, "Really? I didn't see you."
Yeah.
But
so if if
called
you're
them
gonna
a
watch
liar and
us,
they weren't.
join, add Chris as your friend. Everybody just add him as your friend. Fucking
add all of
bombard
us
him with
as your
friendship.
friend.
Don't add me. I want to.
Bombard his whole fucking
You won't
Facebook
accept
with
him?
friendship and love
I might.
and
I haven't checked my
curiosity.
Facebook in 18 months, so I'll never add you.
If they.
Jason is not Facebook active. All the ladies out there who are trying to get on Jason, he's not ignoring you. He's just not Facebook active, and also he's fucking ignoring you.
Yeah. Last time I went to Facebook, I had like 1,800 missed messages. It was fucking nuts. Like everybody that I was in Japan with kept trying to hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, this thing happened. This thing happened. This thing happened. This thing happened."
Are you
just
talking
show
messages
more,
or notifications?
Like messages.
I'm
I
going
hope
back.
them.
Yeah, and then
no, I
like,
don't believe you,
dude. Especially
I
the
don't
day,
believe you. He's full
especially
of
the day
shit.
when they had the missile launch there. They had that missile scare. Everybody sent me. Every fucking body sent me. And I was like, yeah, no,
So,
I don't give a shit.
next week, when you're not here, I'll have him take some screenshots of his Facebook messages so we can prove you wrong.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
call bullshit.
I was gonna say, well, now they've been checked.
Yeah, they won't
That's
be
the
missed
only- I was
now.
gonna say,
Oh,
that's
so
the
now,
only reason I know.
so now they're not going to show up. Oh, I
No,
get
it won't
There
be
should be
missed
logs.
anymore.
It just won't be notifications. It'll be actual messages. 1,800 of them.
Don't be,
Yeah,
don't,
that's
Uh,
over the course of like almost 2 years.
don't be hating.
I haven't gotten
Oh.
18 messages in the last 2
Bringing that
years.
hate. Bringing
Nobody
that
likes
hate.
you. All you do is shit on people's lives, Tate.
God.
Oh,
I would
fucking
message
love
you
the
on
Tate hate.
Facebook.
It's so goddamn good. It makes me so happy.
Fucking guy.
I know, here's the thing. The craziest part is that the thing that started Tate hate was the fucking Lost Luke episode. And so, like no one will ever have, like, documented proof of what started it.
but it
that
was,
episode's
it was
fucking
you
gone.
that
Wait,
said it.
don't you have that episode?
You're the one who
Don't-
coined
you-
the
did you
phrase.
not post
Oh
that
my
episode?
god, that's some Tate hate.
Still never
Yeah.
responded to me.
I think it's
I
fair
feel-
game then.
I threw on the Tate hate,
I have to
but,
tag Luke because
like, there's just never gonna be...
I'm gonna tag him in it.
in this video because he needs to give me permission.
Hey,
to,
what's up, everybody? Let us know that you joined.
yeah.
We figured out some stuff about Facebook about
Blur out his face.
when it pops up and says, this person
You can't
joined.
even see his face.
Just say hi.
He's,
Just give us a
he's
hi when
hanging
you
his
guys
head.
pop up, so we know who's here. Because we want to give you guys a shout out. We appreciate everybody who shows up and gives us some love.
And we also appreciate Brooks Liquor,
Woo!
your
Yeah.
hometown craft brew distributing warehouse.
They've been giving us a hookup since
There's
almost
your-
since we started. What, episode
There's
3?
the plug.
Was it episode 3
Mhm.
that we said? I mean, like, it
I
was
thought it was
early
2.
on.
No, I thought it was 2, wasn't it?
Well, the episode's gone. So
No,
But
like where did we
it was
take Luke?
really early on.
Did we take Luke to Brooks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was episode 2 that we got the hookup. So for
That was 3 though, wasn't it?
no.
No,
Three's
that
the
was
missing
2.
episode.
Three's
Yeah.
a missing episode.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it was
so it was
3.
3.
But we could have
Boom.
had it episode 2. I don't know.
I don't remember. It was a long
Was,
time ago.
was that the episode with the? What were the beers? Pull up the list.
We'll just have to start watching, or we'll have to look back at episode 2.
Yeah, anyways, they've been hooking us for a long time. We'll say that because we're on episode 12 now?
13.
13.
12. He said
This
12.
is beer 23.
Oh, man, I wish it would have been
24.
13. That would have been so perfect for...
It would
Damn
have
it,
been.
I should have saved it.
And for Friday the 13th.
Tits.
Yeah.
I fucked up twice in a row. I'm sorry,
It
guys.
wasn't your choice next week.
I'll never be on this cast again now.
Oh wait, next
Psych.
week.
Psych, you
Taste
fuckers
choice.
have to deal with me still.
Next week's my choice, and I won't be here.
Yep. Yep. So
Yeah,
I'll
we do
choose
that.
a really
I don't know.
shitty beer for
We
you.
might-
Do I
Okay.
choose all
Pumpkin.
fucking... Do I choose both?
If you choose
Oh,
pumpkin,
pumpkin.
by God, I will fucking
We might-
stab you.
We might do something a little bit
I've been stabbed
different
before,
with
it's
next
alright.
week's
You go
cast
through
since
it.
Tate won't be here. So that, because it'll be like, we won't have like the 2 different selections kind of thing that we've been going through the process.
Maybe we have
We
a
might-
viewer choice.
Your choice. My thing that I was thinking of is maybe like all 3 of us bring like our favorite beers.
Hard liquor.
We each just bring a 6-pack of our favorite beers
Fuck
and we
hard
drink
liquor.
it and we talk about what our favorite beer is. And we can share one with the other guys.
Let me get a...
We'll do butter
the
beers
other
for Tate.
Yeah. But we won't do Tate style butter beers.
Fuck no.
Because that's like 7/8 fucking alcohol and
I'll-
like a little splash of butter.
I'll be on a train,
Yeah.
so I could possibly get our beers, possibly.
Let's say
But we might do something a little bit special next week. Remember for sure, Halloween. It's 2 weeks out. As far as Tuesdays go, I think we're gonna do the beer face off, taste off, whatever you want to call it. And basically,
Probably.
yeah,
Definitely dress up in costume.
yeah, we're gonna be dressed up with everybody for Halloween. And I think the idea, if we decide to do it for the whole taste off thing, is each one of us is gonna pick 2 craft brews, or a craft brew, and then everybody else we're gonna blind taste test them between the 4. Everybody picks the winner, then we see who the 4 are, and we see who won. Like just as a friendly competition. Maybe we'll have like a. I'd love to come up. I'm gonna find a way to come up with a small trophy, and that person can like fucking that person can have it until like we do the next taste off kind of thing. But it would be something fun, something new, something we haven't done.
Fucking hoppy beers.
Change it up.
Every fucking
But yeah, I'm sorry guys. I fucking got a red ale and I didn't realize it was hops.
No, Jason picked this one.
Jason picked this one.
The IPA king.
It didn't
It's
say
a
it was
session.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah,
But it does say
Frank Hopper.
hoppy.
It's okay.
Okay.
I
As a
picked hops
description.
last week too.
Jason, the hop king.
No.
He is the biggest
Remember,
IPA
everybody
fan
who
on this
joins-
cast.
Everybody who joins,
true.
make sure you say hi real
It's
quick
true.
so we know you're here. We want to know who's joining
Yeah, it
us.
doesn't
'cause-
always say who joins.
Yeah, we want
If
to
you're not on my
show
friends
love
list.
to everybody who's showing love for joining. So say a hello.
Don't be shy. We'll shut you out.
I got a little bit left, but I'll go on to the.
No,
other
I just.
one.
I thought I was the last one nursing that.
No, I'm going slow
It's from
tonight.
Colorado, so I have a little bit of faith.
Boulder, Colorado. I love Boulder,
It's called
Colorado.
Hazed.
So,
and it's,
You've been to Boulder, probably, yeah. You got to Colorado quite a bit. You got a sister-in-law there.
Yeah.
So I love
I went
Boulder,
to Breckenridge.
Colorado. Like that's my favorite. That's probably my favorite city in Colorado.
Cortez.
The super hipster.
That next to like Estes Park, probably. Those are my 2 favorite cities. I don't
Oh,
know.
she's calling you out. Chug. Finish your beer. Chug.
Oh God.
Talking to you.
Chug,
All right,
chug.
so
Oh.
It says
Well-
don't sip.
while he does that, I'm
It
gonna
does say
throw
don't say-
up.
oh.
Yes.
this,
That was the other
Well,
one.
I gotta
that
do
said
the
don't
thing.
sip. Oh yeah, that is the one.
I love that.
So this is what? This is Boulder Beer Company.
Let's make
Hazed
a sound effect. Instead
Hoppy
of
session
doing that
ale.
every time.
Dude, I do it every time, so we might as well just record it so you can just play it and I don't have to fucking do it.
So I love that under
It makes like the whole like Garden of Eden aspect.
Nicole's message of chug chug chug. Under it says see translation. Like I
Click it.
really want to know what this fucking
We gotta
translation
see
is.
what it says.
All right, yeah. So
Hold
we're
on.
using Facebook like to an extreme tonight.
Hold on, let me get a
Nicole
screen
gave
capture
us,
first.
which by the way, thanks for being so like involved and like
So we
commenting
can
and stuff. We love when
show
you guys.
them what it says too.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Also, Nicole, you and I will have to
translation.
set up a I don't know, hangout day. It would be nice. It'd be nice to catch up, especially in person. I haven't seen you in a little bit.
You worked with Nicole?
Yeah, I worked with her at Longback.
Right on.
She doesn't
hell
work
yeah.
there anymore. I don't work there anymore.
Yeah, everybody moved on.
Mhm.
Dope. We got it. But yeah, it does say I'm interesting to see.
How
Interesting.
was what? Finishing the beer?
He was
He was
finishing the
with
beer.
Oh, he was.
Oh, I think that was you. I
Holy
think that was
shit,
when
this
you
is
were like
awesome.
slamming it down.
This
Slam it.
This is
Yeah.
good. This one's way better.
All right. God damn it.
What the
It
hell?
tastes like frosted mini wheats.
Don't ruin it for me. I'm gonna try.
I'm so serious, man. It's
There you go.
ridiculous.
Frosted mini wheat.
Throw that-
Jason's
throw
taste
that,
buds
like,
are
on the top
fucked
screen.
up.
Throw that in the top-
Let's just say it,
It
right
doesn't
now.
have the sugary part. It has the wheat
Okay.
part.
Throw that
now.
in the top screen and then paste it over. Put it up. Put it
That's
up, put it up,
absolutely
put it
what
up.
it tastes like to
Above
me.
us.
Frosted mini
Above
wheats.
us.
Yeah, put it above
This
us
is
in the
not
background.
nearly as
Yeah, yeah,
hoppy
yeah.
as
Just
I
like
was
that.
expecting.
I know.
This
right?
is like a pilsner.
Bam.
No.
There we go.
That's it.
So this is what our good friend Nicole sent us.
Stupid chug.
That's what it says.
Yeah. The translation was stupid,
Nice.
stupid chug.
Chug, chug, chug.
Automatically translated.
Thank you,
Uh,
Facebook.
I love that.
Thank
Wait,
you.
I
so,
love that.
Is this a language?
Chug, chug,
Is
chug.
there a certain language that chug chug meaning stupid stupid?
I have no idea.
That's
but
awesome.
I honestly hope so now.
Yeah, I'm so glad that happened because this
That is awesome.
chug chug chug. See translation. Stupid stupid chug.
Try your other beer.
I'm gonna finish this one.
Try
first.
your other fucking beer now.
You guys talk about this one, and by the time it gets to me, I'll have tried it.
On the fly.
Dude, I
Got it
like
done.
this. It tastes like fucking frosted mini wheats.
I'm a master of words. By the time it gets to me, I'm ready to go.
I wish that I could ever agree with Jason. But most of what he says is bullshit.
Oh my god.
Make eye contact with me, Jason.
Hazed and infused. Hazed. Wait. Okay. Wait. No, the picture we have says hazed and infused.
Yeah.
And this one says hazed.
Yep.
It doesn't say the and infused. Which Hazed and Infused is a way better fucking name. So maybe that's what it used to be called? And then they switched it.
I mean, it's the same. Everything else is the same.
No, yeah, and like it would fit exactly where everything else is at.
Where's the bottle?
Whoops.
It just says hazed on
That
the.
says dry hopped ale, not hoppy session ale.
Oh.
Damn it! Oh, Chris fucked up, guys.
No, I bet it's the same thing.
I bet you they just changed it.
They
Nope.
just switched it.
Chris fucked up.
No. God damn it, Tate.
If I
Here's
fucked
the
up,
thing.
we all fucked up because you ain't proofreading me, motherfucker.
Hey, here's the big thing though. Chris tried super hard to find something that we could throw in the background for this beer.
It
Well,
was
so much for that. They can't even put fucking pictures big enough to benefit the resolution. Fuck them. This is good beer, though.
And now we need a Chris hate. Just for the, 2 times that you'll ever...
I'm a nice guy.
It says it's hoppy.
Yeah,
I don't
kinda.
see
You are a
any
really nice
hoppy.
guy.
I don't get
Hoppy
any
is
hop-
Well, you're a
That's all.
positive guy. I'll give you that.
I try to be positive.
You're nice when it's, accounted for? You're nice when it's appropriate. There we go.
There it is.
Is that a good thing?
No, that is a good thing because you're nice unless you don't fucking need to be. If somebody makes you not nice, then you don't.
Yeah.
You're nice when you're appropriate.
I use my line.
But
When it's
you're positive on a general basis. On an extreme general basis.
I wonder what language that translation was.
Yeah, I really want to know who the fuck says chug chug and it means stupid stupid. Because if I ever go to a fucking country and they're like chug 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 chug, I'm like, these motherfuckers call me stupid. Fuck all you guys. Like, yeah, they start saying chug 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 chug, and you start drinking your beer as fast as you can, and all they're doing is calling you a dumbass, and you don't even realize it.
So, first impression, which of the two is your favorite?
Oh, easily.
The Hazed.
I would absolutely buy this again.
Jason, we're not as alike as
Whoa.
you would think. I would absolutely choose the other one over this.
I
Really?
figured you would. I mean, just like I expect him to as well. It's a much more IPA flavor, but it does have that richness up front. I mean, even though
This
even
is
though I'm
good.
not a
I
big
mean, I'm not
fan.
saying anything against this.
No, yeah.
It's good. But that other one, I
don't understand. I mean, I get this is only a session ale. Like we're used to IPAs and stuff like that. This is only a session ale, but it says hoppy right on the label, and I don't taste hops at all.
I
I
don't.
don't either. I taste wheat.
No,
I do
it
absolutely
it
taste
tastes
wheat.
like a wheat or like a light lager. That's really what it tastes like. The roller chain, it tastes very similar to that.
Yeah, it doesn't taste hoppy.
Or a pilsner.
You know what's gonna be hilarious? We're gonna bust into the second 6-pack of this. It's gonna taste completely fucking different. This was completely
Right.
like misbottled. Like
There's like
This is
a
a different beer. It's
Yeah.
not actually
there's
a beer.
like a slight citrus hint on this.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm good citrus from it.
I mean, not like Victor. Yeah, I mean, there's fucking hops all over the label,
Oh, I know.
and I don't get hops out of this at all.
Maybe there's like 3 hops in the whole bat.
My kind of beer.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, and we'll bring this up later with our Q&A because we definitely want to do that later. But as a brewer, Tate, with session ale, is it generally super hoppy or?
So I think a session ale,
It's just
and
watered down.
this has been kind of like a foggy thing for me.
Okay.
Where, like you frequently see a session IPA.
Yeah.
And the first beer I ever brewed was a session IPA. And the only thing that I necessarily know as being a rule.
It says it right on the label, guys.
Oh, it does?
What?
Yeah.
What makes it a session?
A session has to be below 5% alcohol. That's one rule.
Okay.
It was dry hopped in the fermenter while cold conditioning. This
Oh, yeah.
massive secondary hop addition infuses big, fresh hop flavor and aroma into the beer without adding bitterness, making Hazed a very approachable hoppy brew.
It's not hoppy at all.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm gonna disagree. And here's the thing. I mean, like maybe it's because we just had a super hoppy beer that was described as
And-
hops, brew, hops, water, hops.
Yeah.
Yeast,
Which
hops.
I still apologize.
I mean,
I tried not to pick an IPA and I fucking still
Especially
did.
after last week. I need like a 3-week cool down. It's
I
kinda
was like,
oh.
I'm not gonna do IPA, and I was like, holy shit, here's a Lagunitas. It's a red ale. We haven't fucking had either one of those. Here we go.
Hey,
And I
Chantel.
fucked
And
up.
I doubt it's bottled wrong because
What's
it says
up?
established in '79. This brewing company.
Yeah, Boulder beer's been around for a
Oh,
while.
no. I mean, like, maybe Boulder, maybe this brewing company does, like, a different beer that's a wheat beer. And they're like, it just happened to run through that line for a few 6-packs. And they're like, well, fuck, which one's is it?
No, it
And
tastes like a wheat beer.
And then some
does.
guy on the line was like, I don't know, but I'll find out for you. And he chugged for days. for days, and then he couldn't find it.
Well, here's the thing. The bottom of it says, "Cheers and enjoy your friends at Boulder
Hey,
Beer,
our girly friend.
Colorado's first craft brewery."
I can't even read.
So maybe
What
like
she
their
said.
big thing is like
Right there.
they're the first brewery in Colorado. So they.
It's my sister.
Hey, yo, my manly
What's up,
friends.
Ashley?
Last
And
week, I don't know if you guys recall,
Says up
because
there
we were
too, bro.
really fucked up. We talked about
Oh,
Ashley's
you just
birthday
moved it to the full
being
screen. It wasn't
Wednesday.
that.
Ashley turned
Dick.
12, 13, something like that. She's no,
13 years old, Ashley.
Ashley,
Happy.
yay!
Yeah.
Happy
What
birthday.
can you do
Watching beer
legally at
shows.
13?
Nothing at all.
No, there's PG-13 movies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't have to have your parents' permission for PG-13. I don't think they make PG-13 movies anymore.
Not really.
It's
I
like
don't
either it's
think
cool
they
for
do.
kids or it's fucking rated R.
I'm pretty sure.
No, PG-13
Or
is
it's
kind of like the
Sausage
most.
Party.
PG-13 is like the most common one. R is really uncommon.
I think
Just
the
because it
movie I
doesn't
just
sell well.
watched was PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
If,
why.
if there was
You
a
getting
rating
ready?
commission rating us, what do you think they would rate us?
Oh, definitely R.
Are we R?
MA.
Absolutely are.
TVMA?
Mature.
Oh,
MA.
Jesus.
We talk about a lot of
Let's
fucked up
ask
shit.
the
So
people
I watched
viewing.
This movie,
Yeah, if you guys are watching us, what would you rate us?
I watched this movie Friday
MA,
with the wife.
PG-13, rated R?
What is
That's
this?
terrifying.
It is Happy Death Day. It was in theaters Friday the 13th, so we went, and
Nice.
it was pretty good.
It's like Groundhog
That's
Day.
an awesome act.
You're-
huh?
Tate, you've seen Tate, have you seen Groundhog Day?
Yes.
It's that exact same concept, but it's a chick getting murdered
dies
over and over again, and
repeatedly.
she has to figure out like her
Who's her
murderer.
killer and all that.
That was an episode of Supernatural. That
Was it?
that absolutely happened in Supernatural.
Really?
You watch that show? I can't.
Oh, I love
I
that
don't know if
show.
I can be friends with you.
I
anymore.
love that show.
Here's the thing, I know
Dude.
there's a lot of fans, but I can't. Like, I'll watch it, but like I can't fanboy over it.
Fuck.
It's just not that good.
Speaking of that show, Ashley and I once had an argument as to whether or not Jensen Ackles is handsome. He is fucking handsome.
Which one is
That
that?
man is handsome.
I'm
He
gonna
plays
take a piss
Dean.
while we're talking.
He's all by
that?
himself.
Oh,
Nobody
he's
here
fucking
cares.
At least he's
handsome.
not as much of a woman as the other guy.
Yeah,
we
I
give
know.
two shits about this guy.
Oh,
Nobody
dude,
cares.
handsome dude, handsome dude.
Anyway,
She said.
Wait,
she said,
Chris,
and I
you're leaving
quote,
us with this creepy motherfucker on the screen? You son of a bitch.
So
Ashley
creepy.
said, and I quote, that he's too handsome to be handsome. He doesn't look real.
Ashley says, ew.
Yeah. I was like, no fucking way. He is fucking handsome.
Chantel, what are you drinking tonight? I know you're drinking. You're probably on the treadmill while you're doing it. That's your go-to, girl. Anybody else who's fucking drinking? Jeremy, what's up? You just joined. What are you drinking tonight? We want to know what you guys are drinking, man. We always tell you guys. I mean, obviously that's the premise of the show, but come on. Give and take, people.
Oh,
We're
I know.
getting closer and closer to fucking Christmas. Give and take.
We saw you pre-stream. I completely believe that. Absolutely. But again, Ashley, to Ashley, not Chantel, who does definitely look like that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Congrats on
Yeah.
22?
Let's cheers.
22,
Happy birthday.
son? Isn't that what,
22 years old,
isn't
man.
that what Big Black said? Didn't
22
he always do that?
years young.
22! 22s, Rob! These 22s.
These definitely are
God.
not even close.
Robin
Not even
Black.
close, son.
Oh my god.
Not even close, son.
I love that show.
Oh, Robin Big was amazing.
Jeremy, what are you
And
drinking?
Fantasy Factory
Coors
was
Light?
good too.
What are you drinking? Coors Light,
Those are
Bacardi
much
Ultra?
better shows than Supernatural. My name's Dane. We need to figure out what fucking demons are messing with these
Oh,
Hey,
angels.
hey, here's a shout out. Everybody
It's
get
a
your,
really campy
everybody
show.
get your glasses
It's
together.
Really easy
I want to do a
relax.
shout out. Everybody get your glasses together. Who's drinking
oh.
Smirnoff Ice? Ah, I made you guys cheers to that, you fucking
Oh.
assholes.
Uh,
Drinking Smirnoff Ice. I hope nobody else.
I've drank my share.
I hope you're not doing it on purpose.
It's my
Oh,
second day of no booze. I'm very mad about it. So mad I could slit someone's throat and laugh about it while they.
damn.
Whoa!
Dude,
Wait.
it went on and on.
But I'm drinking
Kombucha is
kombucha.
alcoholic though.
Cheers.
If you brew that appropriately, it's supposed to
Happy
have.
birthday, by the way, is the next message.
Yeah. If you brewed that
That
appropriately, it's
fucking
supposed to have an
fits
alcohol
so well with the
content.
creepy doll mask. Alright, you gotta get rid of that
Whose
shit,
birthday
though.
It was actually
No.
last
Oh,
Wednesday.
No.
Oh, happy birthday, Ashley.
Jeremy, I didn't ice him.
Was it you who's telling us what that fucking is?
Yeah, okay,
And I
so
was
here's
like,
the thing.
what is this? This is retarded.
And
this
some
is
people
something
might
that
not
high
know.
school kids do.
No, it's actually like a thing, and like it's kind of funny. But icing somebody is like you trick someone into taking a Smirnoff Ice from you. And if they do, you have to get down on like one knee, like if you were proposing, you have to get down on one knee, and you have to chug that Smirnoff Ice. And it's called icing.
That sounds so fucking terrible.
Fuck you. Because I can see it coming.
It's a
It won't be
big
a trick.
bitch.
It is. It's like a fucking 40 of Smirnoff Ice. But like I was telling Jeremy today, I was like, you know what I should do?
3 years old.
I actually told Jeremy, I was like, you know what I should do? I should tell everybody I got a surprise beer from a guest, and I'm bringing it tonight. And I was like, I'm going to open it up, and everybody's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to reach in and grab it, and it's going to be like Smirnoff Ice.
God.
And I would make each one of you get down on one knee and chug
Some
your Smirnoff
alcohol,
Ice.
So, when
but
you
not
present
enough to
some-
actually be alcohol, so it's very depressing. But I'm all in. Sorry.
In order to ice somebody, if I was to ice you, do I have to get down on one knee and hand you?
No. You just
You have to
give
get
it to
down on a knee
me,
and
but I
chug
have
if you're
to
the
accept a Smirnoff Ice unknowing.
So like you just like, hey, hand me a beer, and I'm like,
Yeah, you grab it, and I like.
Toss
Okay,
it,
so like,
Smirnoff Ice,
okay, so
like,
like, say we're watching a football game, and I'm not paying attention, and you hand me one, and you hand me a beer, and you start laughing, and I look, and it's a Smirnoff Ice. I didn't know you handed it to me or whatever, unknowing. You grab me one, then. But if you like pop it and you like hand it to me, like, I'm not fucking taking it. That's not icing.
so you gotta put ice, you gotta put your hands on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen at least recently. I've seen a lot of people icing people like at weddings. Like they do the whole like up the like what's it called when you up the dress and you take the garter belt. Like a groom will go to do that, and then like there'll be a Smirnoff Ice up there, so he has to grab it and fucking chug it because like
What
he
is
didn't know
the
it was coming.
Smirnoff Ice doing?
It's
up
just
there?
hanging there.
Yeah.
She's kegling it like the
I
whole
guess
time.
I don't. Here's the thing.
Dang it.
I didn't look too far into it. Maybe it was like hanging by a thread or
That's,
But no.
okay, that's too fucking scary. Can you take that down?
yeah. Can we change that shit?
I
Here,
don't
give it
like
give it up to the next one. You got it
Ashley, we
set.
are ready for the pub crawl. I cannot wait to drink with
Yeah,
Logan.
Ashley's joining
Oh
us
my
right before we
God.
switch it.
Logan is 21. She is 22 now.
Give
It's
a
gonna be
pub crawl
fucking
shout out.
awesome.
I don't
It's
have
gonna be
a pub
awesome.
crawl picture, but
Last year,
we'll be there.
we got drunk and skipped all the way home. It
Zombie
was
crawl.
great.
You skipped the whole way.
We
home?
skipped home.
Last year we played at the stage in the
Yep, that's where we started.
and
Could you skip right now?
Yeah.
Even with your
It would
bum
hurt a
fucking
little
ankle?
bit, but I'd do it. I'd do it to prove you
Your
wrong.
drunk ass bum
yeah,
fucking
everybody
ankle.
who's
And then I'd
fucking ready
collapse
for the pub
again.
crawl.
Fuck! Another week.
Again, Tay won't be there. He's gonna be still in Chicago.
Yeah, so you
on
don't have to worry about
Saturday.
that fucking Tate hate.
Yeah.
That
But
piece
we're
of shit's not
we're
gonna
gonna-
judge you.
Like I said, we're gonna
She's gonna
live
be
stream
here?
him or something. We're
Yeah.
gonna fucking get him here somehow. We're gonna video chat him.
I'm gonna go to this.
Yeah,
I'm
go
sad
for it.
now. I'm sad now.
Uh,
Chantel's gonna be here for the bus.
Outside,
Oh,
outside of the
sorry,
regular
Ashley.
Brews
I don't know
Bros.
if Chantel.
Oh.
Me just being okay. We've talked about me several times being in a band, but my good buddies in Manhattan, Cody, Alexis, everybody, in a band called Jade Archetype. It's right across your screen right now. Look them up on Facebook. You're already on Facebook. Don't do it now. Keep watching us.
Oh,
We're
also,
awesome.
We're staying at your home. Yes, you are staying at my home. I have to find the air mattress.
Right.
So,
Damn,
Chantel's
Anyways,
talking about putting the
yeah.
speaker in the shower. You know, my favorite thing to do is a beer in the shower.
Oh,
Yeah.
shower beers?
Hold on, let me
taught
finish
Ashley
this and then
shower
let's go
beer.
to it. Let me finish this real quick.
I
used
taught
to
Ashley
love,
shower beer.
shower blunts, like back in the day.
Let me finish this real quick. Alright, so my good buddies in Jade Archetype, they're doing the first music video release. They finished their album here a couple of months back. It's a fucking awesome album. And if you go on their page, you'll see some of the previews that they have for their video, and it looks intense. Like, I'm fucking stoked for it to release. I'm actually hoping to maybe be in Manhattan for the release party. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to give a shout out to them because, like, I've known Cody forever, and all the rest of the members of the band, I fucking love those guys. They're all fucking really good guys and chicks. So yeah, check them out. Like I said, not now. Stay with us.
Jeremy
We're
said.
Oh God, Jeremy, where the fuck is Anna? Don't even bring that light up, you bitch. But no, these guys are fucking awesome. And you should definitely check them out sometime.
Beers?
I think they're on like Spotify and stuff. So look them up there too. But just anything you can do, look them up. Great musicians all around.
I like them. Their singer kicks ass.
Yeah, Chris has seen them.
And their
a couple
drummer is a
times, too.
woman too, I think.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Lori. Lori's. Yeah, I'm not gonna say her last
They're
name.
fucking awesome.
No. Yeah, Lori.
That's in Manhattan.
If that's wrong, I apologize. I'm really drunk right now. Yeah, it's in Manhattan.
Jeremy
It's at,
says they rock.
They were
yeah,
pretty good.
Jeremy saw him live in Manhattan with us.
I
We
liked
played with him there. So.
Jacoby. I really liked
Jacoby was the shit.
Those guys are
man,
fucking
they-
Australian.
they-
Where
never
was the
fuck.
venue?
I want to say it's at Auntie May's.
Annie Mae's?
No, I'm gonna have to look it up.
That sounds right.
I think it's at Animes.
Anime is my favorite place.
If anybody
the bar
corrects
over
me,
here,
absolutely
and, like,
do so.
step down
But
the stairs over
I know
here.
that's like
Yep,
their
outside.
bar
Yep.
of choice and stuff. It's a very
a
fucking
basement
good
bar.
menu, man. I love that place as a bar.
So upstairs, a pool
Animes
table
in
and
Manhattan.
a small bar. You go down the stairs, and then there's the bar
There's
off
a
to the
full
right,
bar.
and then the stage is off to the left.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
the,
it's
the
that's
old,
a great place.
The sawmill fucking stairs, like big, thick, fucking.
Yeah.
Big
Forgot
stairs.
all about
I'm-
that.
I'm
So you go
a-
through, like, a
I'm
hallway and then
assuming
down
that's where
to
it
to
is. If I messed up, guys, I'm sorry. But anyways, if you're in Manhattan, ask them where Jade's playing that night, and you'll fucking find it, because everybody's gonna know. I'm sure. They're a great fucking band.
So Ashley started the story of her
You
getting.
can switch it over now.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Of her doing shower beers. One of the first times she did shower beers. I think she had 3 Angry Orchards in the
What's
shower.
up, Eric?
And have you ever seen that video of that? He very obviously a gay guy, but he's stuck on this raft out in like the middle of this pond. He's like,
Oh, it's
Sarah,
sinking. Yeah.
Sarah, help me, Sarah. So my wife's name's Sarah, and Ashley's so drunk she can't get out of the shower. She's like, Sarah, Sarah, help me, Sarah. And has to fucking crawl to the couch.
Was it a bathroom or shower?
It was a shower. It was a fucking shower.
That's
It was,
awesome.
it was
So,
amazing.
wait, this is Ashley had 3 shower beers,
Yeah.
and then couldn't get out of
Wait,
the shower.
she was
Like,
in the shower
she-
long enough to have 3 shower beers,
she
or
was
she
trying
just
to, like-
slam
She was
fucking...
trying to like get her legs on the side. Sarah.
That's a lot of beer in the shower.
Sarah!
I want to know, was it she was in the shower long enough to have 3 beers,
Yes.
or she slammed 3 beers?
No, she takes long showers.
Okay.
She takes long showers.
Wait,
Not that
no,
I'm
wait,
trying to be a
whoa, whoa,
weirdo.
whoa.
I'm not trying to be a weirdo, but it's like there's 2 different stories there.
Well,
like,
But
No.
then again, it was quick. It was like half hours.
No, no,
Sydney's
no.
here,
No.
Eric's here. What's up, guys?
The logistics of 3 shower beers.
what's everybody drinking?
Let's think about
Come
this
on,
for a
girls.
moment.
And
Think
guys.
about this. Did she go in the shower with 3 beers?
Yes.
Or did somebody
Yes.
bring her beers
No.
during her shower?
3 beers to the shower.
She planned on it.
She took 3.
Champion. That's champion status.
I find that hard to believe.
Dude.
You want to put us back at the haunted house?
So she learned it from me, and I'm going to tell you a
I wanna hang
wonderful
outside
story
Brooks all night. We've been
about,
here for a while.
about me in Japan and their bathtubs. So their bathtubs are easily waist to mid chest high. My bathtub was probably the most used item I had while I was there, but beer is also all alcohol is incredibly cheap there, like super cheap. So I got
shower beers are the best beers.
I got 16
Fuck
ounce
yeah, they
beers
are.
there for like roughly 55 cents a piece, and I could get them across the street. So I would go over there, I'd buy a 4-pack, I'd wrap it in my towel. Whenever I got back to the apartment, I'd wrap it in my towel, I'd take it to the bathroom, and I'd take these really hot baths, and then I'd get so drunk I couldn't stand up to get out of the bath. She learned that shit from me.
Didn't you tell me there was one time that you were like in a bath for several hours because you were so drunk you literally could?
Oh,
Like you had laid in there so long, like your muscles went numb and you couldn't fucking
yes,
get out.
that absolutely happened. I passed out
He's
drunk
right.
there.
I don't know
I
if
was
we
like, oh,
shouted
God.
out where.
Oh god.
Sisters
Wait.
of Sound.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
Jeremy
The
corrected me.
record
It's
store?
not at Animes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sisters of
It's
Sound.
at Sisters of Sound
And
Records,
it
which is
starts
also
at
awesome,
8.
dude.
It's like 8 to 10, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Which is an awesome record store there on Manhattan.
Yep.
Tons of vinyl, used and new. They're great fucking employees, great
It's
people.
in the alleyway by
Yeah.
O'Malley's.
Yep, right in the alleyway. You go right down it. I think it's behind a Starbucks from the other side.
Yep.
Which
yep.
fuck those.
Yeah,
fucking-
you can park in
What?
Starbucks
I love
parking lot.
Starbucks.
You can park in their parking lot, totally.
But
Or
like,
my Coco Bolos.
no, for sure. Anybody who gets a chance, like, go check that out because I know they're gonna put on a hell of a show with it being their release party. And I didn't look up to see who they're playing with, but I know it's gonna be a fucking awesome show.
Yeah,
Oh,
So I love those guys so much. Like even not even only as like band to band. I love those dudes as people, dudes and chicks as
Thank you,
people too. They're fucking great.
Sarah's here.
Alexis was here for Riverfest, and that was a blast. Actually, they all were here. They played Riverfest this year in Salina.
And
If
they
you guys
played
count
at
them
the-
on Bravo stage, that's what I'm talking about.
And they played at the
Streets, Eats, and Beats.
Yeah,
Yep.
the food truck shit.
Yep.
They were awesome.
Yeah. And so, like, if you've probably got a chance to see them in Salina, if you aren't one of those, you just didn't realize it. But great musicians, great band, great people. I dig them. Dig them.
So the food truck got me on a wavelength that is now
Boom.
like buzzing. It's like so has Umami Bowl on? They haven't opened yet.
No.
No, I tried to take
As a
Julie
restaurant.
there like this
Nope.
weekend to surprise her because I don't eat that shit. And she was like, "Yeah, they're not open yet." I'm like, "Fuck," because I'm going that way, and that's like the only thing we would eat right there.
What do you guys? Okay, here's the thing. What do you guys think of Umami Bowl opening as a restaurant?
I think it's great as a premise. I love the idea that it's the same people who own Martinelli's and Santa Cruz, and then they started this food truck. The food truck was done well enough that they're opening a restaurant. I think that's awesome, but only on the premise that then they turn that food truck into a different food truck. Like they continue to prospect
instead of having
businesses.
both.
Yeah. Like they're like, hey, so those worked well. What's our next big food idea?
True.
Let's do
Here's the
that.
thing.
We have to
Keep
try.
going.
That's literally you saying that is the very first time I've ever said Umami Bowl as a restaurant is a good idea, because I think Umami Bowl as a restaurant, it's like okay, it's a very cut and dry menu. It's very like you get this or this kind of thing, and as a food truck, it's fucking awesome because like you're like at a festival event, you're at like a street fair event, something like that. You go up to a food truck, awesome food, the flavor's awesome, the customer service is awesome, everything like that. As a restaurant, I don't necessarily know if it will work. I understand that the place they're opening is like kind of takeout only, so like they won't have to worry about like sit down catering, waitresses type situation.
Right.
But I was like, man, I really think like they're gonna bomb it as a restaurant where they were killing it as a food truck. But you saying like if they open it as a restaurant and then start something else with their food truck is fucking genius. If they do that, then absolutely like hats off to them like 100 times over, because like that would be a great idea.
Being on the food thing, who do you think's gonna win out of the fucking burrito bowl in Salina?
Wait,
Yeah.
what is this?
We have so we've had Santa Cruz for a
I'm
while.
just calling it.
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
I thought you meant there was like an actual like
Cordoba,
a
Santa
competition.
This dude's
and I was like,
fucking
Chipotle,
stoked.
I'm eating
He's like,
all
oh,
of this.
I want to go.
I'm doing
I
this.
wanna be a judge.
I'm competing.
So we've had
Chipotle's opening, right?
Yes,
and we got
They're gonna be
Cordoba,
with the Panera
we
bread.
got fucking Panera.
it'll be
got
Panera bread and Chipotle.
Where that old
in the
Sunflower
spot.
Bank was by the mall.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
So like we've had
So
we've
far,
had
I like Santa Cruz.
we've
more
had
than
Santa Cruz
Cordoba.
for a long
So
time.
Cordoba's out for me.
We've had
I
what?
know this is a beer rating show, but
Wait.
Cordoba's out for me. I like Santa.
I had it
Santa
Saturday.
Cruz already
I have
better.
to say I do like Santa Cruz better.
I haven't had the Cordoba here yet. But like here's
Well,
the
you-
thing.
you- it's
I have
open.
said this though several
Yes.
times. Salina fucking
Brewing
like franchises
Yes.
have fucking been ruined. I haven't tried our Cordoba yet. They've been open for a week. I haven't tried it yet.
I bet
But,
at
like-
least 2 go out of business within the next 4 years.
I'm
Calling
gonna
it on video.
Hopefully it's not Santa Cruz.
I'm gonna check it.
So
Here's the thing: Santa Cruz will not go out of business. You know why?
Oh no.
They're downtown where all the bars are.
Yes.
You get drunk, you want to go get food.
That's my
Santa
finishing
Cruz is
night
always
after a
there.
crawl.
They will, yeah.
Zombie
they
crawl.
won't
That's my
go out of
last
business.
stop, and then I'm going home.
I'll
we did
take.
last year.
Here's the thing: ordinarily, I would take
Or
Cordoba or
after his
Chipotle
concert
over
at
them,
Paramount.
just because I feel like they have fuller flavor. That's my biggest thing is flavor wise. I think Chipotle and Cordoba have them both beat, hands down. But
Chipotle's
Santa
so
Cruz
overrated.
will not go out of business because they're in the middle of all the fucking bars. You can't fucking like you're drunk as fuck and you're like, oh my god, a place that serves giant burritos.
What do you
Are
guys
you gonna
think?
say no?
What do you guys think?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
So I've
I mean,
had
except
all
for Jeremy, 'cause
Chipotle,
he's a fucking
Cordoba,
asshole.
and Santa
I've had
Cruz.
Chipotle in Wichita too.
And
They
if
don't-
I
I'm
had to
impressed.
rank everything that I've had, I go Santa Cruz, Cordoba,
Yes.
Chipotle.
What?
I'm gonna agree exactly with that. Within the last month, actually, I've had all three. I had a
I'd
chorizo
maybe
burrito.
go
at-
Chipotle then Cordoba because Cordoba puts a bunch of shit in their queso that I'm picky motherfucker. But
Oh yeah, that's true.
you don't care.
Chipotle does queso now though too, so
And it has
There-
a lot of like peppers and
it's
shit.
got
in it.
it's got veggies in it. But
Santa Cruz is local,
It-
and they do a good job.
they
They
do.
do.
So they're making money for local pockets,
Their
not
queso
some.
and bacon is a must-have in their burrito.
Sarah always gets
Oh
fucking
my
chicken
God.
tacos with bacon in it. They're fucking amazing.
Yes.
It-
You get their nachos.
Yeah.
You get their
What?
nachos and that big.
I like that they put a little spice on their
Dude,
chips, man.
you get and it's the same price as a burrito.
Santa
And it
Cruz
is like
closes too early to have party hoppers going to eat there.
Oh,
They should
no.
be open later during like events, but for like typical closing, they do fine. I think.
They're not local. They're a franchise.
Who?
Santa Cruz.
Yep.
From where?
From where?
We're getting some.
They're a fucking franchise. Look it up.
I was gonna say I know.
They're like South Cal shit. Like they're a franchise, just like the other two.
It's like
They're not local.
See, I know the people from Martinelli's.
Hey, what's
own
up,
it, so
Kara?
I didn't
How you
realize
doing?
it was a thing, but
She says Chipotle
Santa Cruz
queso
out of
off.
I
business.
want to Tate hate on Casey, but I'm going to restrict because I don't know her.
He's
Well,
probably
I
right.
disagree,
That's
man.
why. He works at Vortex.
I won't.
They close
Yeah.
at 11, so I don't know if they get much bar customers.
Yeah, here's
that's
the
a
thing.
good point.
They're on the opposite side of bar.
Chipotle is going to be all the way uptown, man. Same with Qdoba. Like,
They're not going to get the bar.
they might
traffic.
get a lot more customers, but like the bar scene is going to keep Santa Cruz open.
Oh,
they will
I
not
do
close.
think Chipotle will get a lot of lunch customers.
Well,
That's
so
true.
Compared
so
to
Santa
Santa
Cruz
Cruz.
does a lot of catering though.
yeah.
They do a lot.
So
of
does
catering.
Qdoba though too. They do catering as well.
Yeah.
Is it as good? I've not had their.
It's not bad. I had it over the weekend.
Here's the
I
thing.
mean,
I like
it's decent.
Santa. I like Qdoba and Chipotle kind of hand in hand because it's like different flavors. They
So-
have so much different flavors compared to one to the other. But like, and here's the thing. I don't like Santa Cruz as much, but like, they're not going to go out of business where they're at. They got fucking prime real estate.
I'm happy that they're not. Honestly, like I will support a local.
God, is California
Less-
ever going to start
less-
stop
less-
catching
Damn,
fire?
Shanto.
I didn't know they were franchised, but
I
I
didn't
will
think they
support
were.
a local, less common
Thanks for the shot,
franchise
Garrett.
over something
What's
like
up, bro?
Chipotle or Qdoba.
So you talking about local and you talking about good food? We went to Heart of Dixie for brunch. So
Oh, yeah.
fucking good.
Was it awesome?
So fucking good.
I
was like
wanted to
Sunday
go,
before
but I was
last.
too
Oh
hungover.
my god!
I was like,
it
no,
was
I can't do it.
fucking
Heart of
delicious.
Dixie here in Salina. Anybody
man.
who's watching
Cajun
from here in
food.
town, what is it? 10 a.m. they start their brunch.
I think it's like 10 a.m. to 1.
They got like a brunch special. It's fucking awesome. And they
A little
it's
pricey.
It's
but
buffet style, but it's really good.
Do they have a
food.
Bloody Mary?
yeah,
They
that's-
do.
Worth.
They actually
Fine.
2 of their drink specials at 10 a.m. are their Bloody Mary and their mimosa.
Right now, this month, it's
Smart.
buy one get one for $1.
Smart.
So. It's
So
it
if you
doesn't
get
matter
one,
if
you
it's
get the
great.
second one for
You
$1.
get a second one for $1.
Yeah.
Second one for $1.
But no, they were
I'm on
good,
a Bloody
though.
Mary like kick. That's my thing right now. It's good Bloody
If
Mary.
you like spicy, I will make you the best Bloody Mary you've had.
So, do you guys remember Teresa's Bloody Mary at the Hideaway for the Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you remember that pickle? That
Ginger
was like-
pickle.
No, horseradish
horseradish.
pickle.
Horseradish, you're right.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
everybody who's on right now,
Bread
give
and
us
butter
a shout out.
pickles.
Say hi
Bread and
real
butter
fast.
pickles with the Bloody
Just
Mary.
comment hi.
Right there.
We
You get
want
a
to know
spicy
who's
Bloody
with us
Mary,
because we
bread
don't
and
see
butter
everybody
pickles.
who logs
They were
in.
doing it with
So.
horseradish. It was like wasabi.
Yeah, just tell us
Just-
viewers
it
to
was-
say when you join.
Cleared the sinus.
Yeah. We want to know who's with us, man.
Now I
We gotta
kinda
give you guys
wish,
a shout out for
would've
joining
made
in.
it. Shit.
Dude, that hot, like I could tell it. I could see it in Tate's eyes. That horseradish pickle was fucking insane. I
Is
didn't
this
try
like
it.
an always thing that they do?
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
I'm fucking
say
getting one.
at the Hideaway, the best beer was the Walnut River.
I'd give it that for sure.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
We all ordered it. And
the
I even
3 of
heard
us went to
other people drinking it.
the
too.
Oktoberfest at the Highway this weekend. Jason had to get a fucking new dishwasher, so
It was
he
busy.
couldn't join us. No,
I don't know, my
I
kid.
said
He was
fucking,
being
but
a
it
punk
just
ass
'cause it-
bitch.
No, I said fucking. I said fucking, but it was just
He
because it
had
popped
to
out of my mouth.
fucking go.
Didn't reply to any fucking text messages. Fell off the
I only got
radar.
one text message. You suck. Chris, I was disappointed in you. You're the only one to text me. You're the only one to text me.
Anyways,
Group text with
I
4
know.
people.
It was only-
Yo,
it was only
we're all
him.
going to the Hideaway for the Oktoberfest. Jason, crickets. No fucking response.
I left my phone at home. I went to check
Oh,
out
I
a
have
new.
20 missed messages. Just fucking, let's just not even read any of them.
So I was scouting out a
Anyway.
new dishwasher. She's 34. Her name's Amber. She's divorced. She's got a kid.
anyways, we went. It was a good time. I'll give a shout out to the Hideaway. They had they put on a good
We tried.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Matt Stewart, he owns the place. He's a good fucking dude. We saw him there the whole night or
We
the whole
tried
afternoon.
Ballast Point Oktoberfest.
Ballast Point,
The
Sierra
Death
Nevada,
Sierra Nevada,
Goose
Sierra,
Island
Goose
Goose
Island,
Island,
and
the Walnut River.
Walnut River.
and the Samuel Adams.
Samuel Adams was there.
I don't like
and
her
one other one.
Oktoberfest.
It's okay.
Sierra Nevada.
It's kind of lousy.
No, we said that one. There was one other one.
You
Oh, Leinenkugels.
Line, that's
Yep.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
there was all those.
Their Oktoberfest
I
is
didn't
good.
try the Samuel Adams or the
Only
Leinenkugels because I had them
Oktoberfest.
before.
Only Oktoberfest on tap. 6 different.
Yeah, on
6
that
out of
wall, yeah.
6 they had it.
All Oktoberfest.
Not Sierra Nevadas. The other one. The other
Ballast
Ballast Point isn't technically a Oktoberfest. It was called
Dead Ringer.
Dead Ringer.
That was a
Wait,
dark
but
one,
it's
right?
it's their October beer. And I'll say out of all of them, like Kansas killed it.
The
Walnut River,
was
Walnut
awesome.
River.
El Dorado, Kansas. They
El
fucking
Dorado.
I'll have to check
It was
this-
nice.
that beer out then.
Dude, I lived in El Dorado. I love El Dorado.
Were all of the Oktoberfest Marzens? Or were they all different types of?
I think they were all Marzens.
Okay.
I believe.
I think they were all Marzens, except for obviously Ballast Points wasn't an Oktoberfest, but I think the rest of them were all Marzens.
I think Ballast Points was an Oktoberfest.
They didn't say Marzen on the label on any of them.
You had labels?
On the tap, I was reading.
Okay. You can still read? Obviously, they weren't that good.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
No, but it was a good time.
It's just 'cause you wanna put
no,
my dick
here's a
in,
fucked
but-
up thing that happened at Oktoberfest.
Dick.
Tate, this wasn't the fucked up thing, but Tate went to go brew with a buddy of his, because anybody who's watched the show before knows that Tate is an avid. I was looking for the word avid. I'm sorry.
I like it.
Avid brewer. He brews some beers. He's the fucking man to know. But Chris and I stuck around for a little bit. His old lady showed up with a friend of hers from Texas, and somebody else showed up that Chris knew from way back when. His high school English teacher.
Yeah, one of them.
What?
It was her and
she hit on you?
no,
No.
but it was
You
her
turned
and
into
two of
such
her
a man,
friends.
Chris.
It was her and two of her friends. They were there for one of their
They
birthday
said they've been
parties.
drinking since 9 a.m.
Yeah, they
Fucking
started bar
nice.
hopping early.
It was
like
what,
the
3
third
o'clock?
bar. Yeah, it was like 3 o'clock. It was the third bar
Was it
they'd
right
been
after I
to.
left?
But here's the thing, dude.
About an hour.
Like they were like all about like talking about like dirty conversations, fucked up shit.
Hi,
And
Alexa.
Chris the whole time is like, "Man, I don't feel comfortable with this. My high school music." And I'm like, "I don't know this bitch." Like,
Because Gio showed up probably like 30 minutes after you left. Then he's talking about porn stars, and we're sitting there right with my English teacher and potentially my brother's English teacher.
oh hey,
too.
Alexa showed up. One of the
It
people
was,
that we were giving a shout out to.
Trip. Then
I texted you back. You never replied.
oh yeah, no.
Dick.
Alexa, you missed the shout out by a little bit, but what's up?
It was fun. Then Julie drove us to Big Nose. We saw Felix and had a few beers with him.
Yep. Hung out, played some pool.
From there, I went to my mom's fucking bowling banquet, and she got Boulder of the fucking year.
Yeah, Jody.
Nice.
Jody
2016.
gets on the
Nice.
cast.
Female bowler of the year.
Yeah.
2016 or 2017?
2017.
Last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They,
I
yeah,
thought it
they
was
have a
16,
banquet the
16,
year after.
17.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a football season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Congrats.
She got the best plaque for a woman. So.
Nice.
I saw it upstairs.
I'm
It's
pretty
fucking
proud of her.
badass.
All I remember was at midnight, you sent me a text saying, "Stumps in the garage." And I was like, fucking, who's out here playing stumps, man?
Yeah, then we came home and me, Katie, and Julia played stumps.
I didn't
You
get that
call
text.
Yeah, I came over.
I
You
didn't
don't
get
remember me coming over? I was here for like 2 hours.
This much.
Damn, dude. I will say it was a.
I was fried.
I
dog.
went home and fucking like took a nap and like came over afterwards. And I
He was
like,
still drinking?
Yeah,
What a
I drank
champ.
the whole time.
What a
bro.
fucking champ.
dude, it was a fucked up
I
night.
was
It was
a riot
fun
at the
though.
bowling banquet. Like people were staring at me.
That's how we do. We get attention, man. Hey, anybody who's drinking tonight, remember, always let us know what you're drinking.
That
We love to
sounds fucking
know.
awesome.
We
Man,
tell you guys.
They didn't even have enough food. So
Oh, yeah,
my
Julie was
ladies,
saying they
Katie
ran
and
out.
Julie paid $10 to get in, and then they had like mashed potatoes and salad. They were
What?
pissed.
I'd be fucking furious.
I had a feast though, so fuck 'em.
That's awesome.
Great.
Fuck yeah, man.
No,
Yeah, we hope you guys are having a good fucking night, because we definitely are. This is an awesome fucking night, for
Yeah.
sure.
we had Qdoba, went and checked out a dishwasher. I bought a cast iron skillet, and then I bought my kid a fuckload of Shopkins. She loves
Oh,
those
yeah?
things. I don't understand them.
Are those a surprise thing?
Yeah.
It's a surprise factor, man.
Yeah.
They don't know.
I know. My kid's already gambling. That's basically what this is.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Your kid
So-
already has a gambling
so
problem.
we're at the store. We're
The
first at
casino's invested in
Yeah.
Shopkins.
so we're first at Target where I'm getting a skillet, or my cast iron skillet, and something else. I can't remember why we were there. And so my kid's like, "I want to check out toys." She comes up to me, Daddy, if I buy these Shopkins, can I pay you when I get home? Can I pay you when I get home? I got all that Tooth Fairy money. I got that Tooth Fairy. You know my check's coming in. My Tooth Fairy check. It's gonna be here. Oh man, I can get 15 Shopkins for $15. Oh, I'll do it. I'm like, kid, all right. Just so that you understand money, because up until this week when she cleaned her room, she literally just had cash laying on her floor. Like every time I give her money, and I'm like, put this in your piggy bank. She's just like, money doesn't exist, and I have no problem in the world. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Can you imagine if that was a problem you had? You're like, God, I'm trying to clean my house,
God.
but there's money everywhere.
Like, it doesn't matter to her. Like, every time I get a $2 bill, I always give it to her. I'm like, these are rare. You should keep this. And she's like, oh, okay. Right on the floor. Like, I don't give a fuck about your money. You pay all my bills. I have no worries in the world. So she finally cleaned up her room, and she had a shitload of money. I was like, damn, girl, you got more money in cash than I think I've ever had. And so she goes to, she's like, I'll give you the $15 if you buy these shopping for me. I'm like, all right. It makes me feel really shitty. Like, I should just buy you toys anyway. But I'm like, no, she wants to do this. This is on her. And then we go over to Sam's, and Sam's has these even bigger fucking packs, and they're like $23. And I mean, it's like double what she got. And she's like,
saw some
oh, I
shit
want one
when
of those. And I was like,
I'll
buy it for
a
you.
mouthpiece at
I'll buy it
Walmart
for you.
yesterday. They have these big ass eggs.
Big ass eggs.
Hatchimals?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, they're $70.
Yeah.
Oh my
75.
God.
She is obsessed with them.
I didn't look at
She's
the price,
fucking
but I was
obsessed
like,
with them.
that's insane, and I just kept walking.
Yeah.
They're fucking
If
expensive
y'all
as
didn't know,
fuck.
he has a child. Us three
Jesus.
don't.
Yeah.
What is a Hatchimal?
So it's an egg. It's a stuffed animal that starts out in an egg, and then over a couple days, I think, the egg breaks apart and it hatches the stuffed animal. That's the whole purpose of this whole thing. $70 fucking bucks.
Is the mouthpiece
Fucking
involved?
eggs like this
No,
big.
he was like,
It's good in mouthpiece for jujitsu.
I'm sorry. That caught me so off guard.
Well,
I think that's
I'll
the
just
first
do
time
that
I've ever
again.
heard my like drunken.
put both
dude
of them
laugh.
up there that time.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like,
God.
that was so...
It's that so bad. Oh, it's the mouthpiece. That is
Right.
Oh my God, dude. That was fucking
I think
golden.
he's still waiting for an answer, like, but
No,
it's
it's not.
Is there a mouthpiece?
God damn it. I'm like knocking shit over. I'm so delirious.
shit.
That was too good. Oh
I
my
went to get a
God.
mouthpiece for jujitsu for tomorrow night.
He just walked by him.
Yeah, I walked past them because the fucking sports equipment's past the children's shit.
So-
And
I hope you can fucking edit shit out and don't get my
God
delirious
damn
laugh
it.
for fucking a
Oh,
minute.
Did you
and a
get the
half.
mouthpiece?
yes.
Have you molded it?
Yes.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
ready to go for
He
tomorrow.
doesn't
Is it
give
in your
a fuck
bag?
about that.
I don't have a bag.
You got a cup?
Yeah.
You got them all like in the same like area, so you remember them both.
I'm good, dude. Don't fucking worry about it.
All right, good.
He keeps the mouthpiece in the cup.
It's brutal. Jiu-jitsu is brutal.
Yeah, Chris started out up with Tate. Tate has been doing
He dragged me in
jiu-jitsu
there
for a while.
Saturday after we were talking shit on Thursday about when we were drinking, and I went. It was bad.
His whole body.
No, that's good for you, man,
But it
for
was
fucking
awesome.
going. That's awesome.
It was awesome, but it was horrible.
Somebody throw you like a rag doll.
It was it was no gi night, so it was a good night for me. Or morning, not night. But like normally, if like we're doing like with a gi, I can't win. But no gi is what I'm used to, and I probably landed 7 different submissions.
He about popped my head like a pimple twice. He's like,
Gio?
so if you go and do this, I'll just wrap my head around. And he's like, my whole face is like, I'm like, stop, motherfucker. It was bad, dude.
You'll get used to it. You'll start you're like, is that all you got, pussy? You start talking shit.
I can't wait to submit your ass.
It won't happen. Not gonna
Shut up. It's going to happen.
You
Give
say
me,
that.
give me
here's-
6 months.
All right, yeah.
I was gonna say you say that, but Tate's got an incredible ground game. That's where
He's
that's
heavy,
where when
man.
he was a fighter. That's where his ground. That's where his game was ground.
He's fucking heavy.
Here's the thing, though.
And
Chris,
if he gets my head,
if Chris does something, he's going to do it till he's the fucking best at it.
I'm gonna
That's his mentality. I've known Chris for so long. If he fucking does something, he says, okay, this is what I'm going to do. He
You're
will fucking
obsessed
do
over
it
jiu-jitsu.
to the
Big
end.
jiu-jitsu forums.
I'm joining.
No, I'm telling you.
I've
I'm
already been
telling you right
watching
now.
videos, Too.
If you guys have like some kind of competitions and
Not
shit,
that it.
if you guys have some kind of competitions and shit, and it comes up to the point to where he starts joining them, start putting money on the motherfucker.
No.
I promise you, dude.
2
Because
weeks
he's
you're
the
gonna
kind
be
of
eating
guy.
bowls of eggs to bulk up.
No, I'm telling you, he's the kind of guy. He sets his mind on something and he fucking does it till he can be the best at it.
I look
He's
forward to it.
competitive in nature.
Look forward to it.
I loved how efficient it was. Just, I mean, I didn't even go ham like these guys did. I probably rolled for like 45 minutes. They went for like an hour and a half, and My whole body hurt.
It's a good workout, man.
Bad. My knees still
It's
hurt.
better than just lifting free
From
weights and shit.
being
Like
on the
moving a
mat.
human.
Just being on the mat and my body weight being on my knees and like holding a motherfucker down with my weight on my knees. Oh my
I miss
God.
it, man. I was a fucking wrestler from fucking 4
I've
years
never
old
done
till I
some
was
shit like that. I was nervous.
since
as
I was
fuck.
like 4 till I was like 19.
I could tell.
15 years
like,
of my life, I was a wrestler, man.
There's
So
like
grappling's
7
my shit.
motherfuckers there been doing it I don't know how long, and I walk in, I'm like, oh shit.
I wouldn't even.
I was
I wouldn't
scared.
even last 45 minutes,
I ain't
man.
even gonna lie.
Because I'm so out of shape now.
I was scared as fuck.
But I'd love to do it. I really would. It's something I really want to fucking look into getting in there with you guys. Because
But
I'd rather
should
do
go.
that than
You
lift
should
weights
go.
all day.
I mean, I was trying to like. Chris and I only had one session.
that was just basically you telling me, hey.
Yeah, I mean, we
You
just,
let me get your head like this.
well, and like we were just talking about like basic positions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is this position. If you get here, the goal is to maintain this position for a certain period of time. Let the other guy fucking go nuts for a little bit and try to escape. But if you can maintain it, that means you own where you are.
Yeah, because I've watched MMA, but that don't mean I know what the fuck to do
Right.
when you get in them.
Like half guard, full guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know all that shit. I just used my instinct and tried to roll as Geo for most of the time, but it was good. Awesome fucking workout. God
Oh,
damn.
hell yeah.
All right. So do we move to reviews and then our questions that we got throughout the week, or what do we do?
No. I totally say let's
I think we should do Q&A and then
go for it.
All right.
Q&A.
then reviews.
TNA.
Anybody who's watching, if you guys got a question, throw in at any point. We're gonna answer the 3 that actually submitted. We had posted a post yesterday.
They get priority because
Yeah.
they
Follow the rules.
yep.
No, we posted something yesterday. We've had a lot of fun doing Q&As at the end of each session. It's really fun.
We'll just say
call
first
me that?
names.
So we
Can you grab me
fuck up.
one of these?
You know what Jason just asked me, why didn't you call me? That's fucked up. But anyways, so we posted something yesterday,
Thank you,
and
sir.
Yep.
we'll probably do it. We'll probably make a new post every like Tuesday before the cast, or Monday before the cast, so that we can get questions in for Q&A, because it's really fun, and it kind of changes stuff up. It gives us something to talk about that's like something you guys want to know. So
I still love the fuck, marry, kill. I'll always.
and
love
we can
that.
still do those. We can ask questions amongst each other, absolutely.
That'll
We're
be
gonna
the
give
most
these
epic
3
questions
guys,
for a long time.
these 2 gals and a guy, we're gonna give them first dibs because they commented and actually like followed with us. So the first one's from Valerie. She says, "Who is the most knowledgeable about beer out of the 4 of you?"
And we have not like done a preface and answered these.
Yeah, this is the
before
first time
air.
we're
This is
answering
live,
this.
so
yeah.
we're not like rehearsing shit. What do you guys think?
You know, I am gonna have to go Tate on this one. Not only does he brew, he's been beer drinking for a
Long time.
while.
Long time.
For a while.
I say I drink a lot of beer, but I like Tate. My biggest thing is like with Tate Brewing, when it says 75 IBUs, he knows what it means and what you do to
That
get
it's
to
an
that
IPA,
rating,
and it's
like
fucking
all.
terrible.
But he knows all the details and like inner shit to beer. So I would say without a doubt, Tate knows more than me.
He also gets my vote.
Yeah. So Tate for sure gets the vote.
Did
on
you have a
knowing the most.
different answer, Tate?
No, I know more than you guys. Fuck you
But
guys.
you're a brewer, so you fucking shit. Here's the thing: if you were a brewer and you were like, I don't know shit about beer, like I would worry about your house exploding and shit. Like,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
honest.
Wait,
You
was
know?
that a beer lab or a meth lab? This is Kansas.
Right.
It could be either.
Second
could-
question.
comes from Sydney, longtime viewer. Actually, she hasn't been on in a while, but I know she's been busy with a new job or something like that. She had an interview today with a new job I saw on Facebook. So
Whoa!
I saw it went
In
really
case
well.
your boss is watching or something, don't spoil that shit.
no,
Like, did she shout it out on Facebook?
she put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay, good. Never
Yeah.
mind then.
So that same
game.
forum, she said it went really well. So she's waiting for like a background check and something with the district manager. So
Nice. Congrats.
Sydney, let's cheers to that. You know, Sydney's been around for a while. Congrats. I hope everything goes well. I hope you get that new job, girl. Maybe I'll give you Tuesday nights off and you can come join us finally.
What?
And get on viewing the cast.
What happened to your label here, man?
Yeah, Jason's got me in the habit of like peeling labels like a motherfucker now. So
Suckers.
sucks. Anyways, so Sydney asks,
It's like wild.
if you could name yourself something else, what would your name be, and why? The why is kind of weird, but like, if you could name yourself something else, what would it be?
So I'm gonna go ahead and answer this. My name is Jason Eric Nowak Jr. I would be Jason Eric Nowak because I fucking hate my dad, but I like my name otherwise.
Damn.
I really do. I like Jason. Jason means healer. It's really good. I feel like it's who I am as a person. It sticks to me, sticks to my personality. No. Clerics are no longer healers in 5e. They are off tanks. But Nowak, I like the Nowak. It's rare enough. It's decent enough. I mean, it describes me well enough. I'm not walking anywhere. Not if I don't have to. But I like it. I like my name overall. I mean, I've become accustomed to it. I don't think it's a bad description of me whatsoever. I think maybe I've molded myself around the name and who that is. And so now that is absolutely me. And at this point, I've been that person for so long. I've made that person me. I mean, if you hang out with my family or around me, you know we always do the no walks are number one chant. No walks are the best. We are the best. We strive for the best. To be
like
the absolute best.
One.
Exactly.
One.
But if I get to be the leading no walk in that group and I don't have to say junior, then I get to be the reigning king.
So Chris, what's your answer?
You started that off?
Yeah.
That's you.
Or Chris or Tate, either one. Got an answer?
My answer is Shriz. I already have it.
Boom.
And my answer why is it's kind of a play on my first and last name.
All right.
It's like Shry, but Chris.
Just take it upstairs, would you? I'll be up there.
Oh,
With a
you
Z.
open them there? Down here? Okay. Are you still streaming?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, hello, Sarah. Sarah, Jason's live.
Did you get your 70 wings?
Oh, I hope so.
You got a dozen.
What? I said at least 20.
So I just got you a dozen.
Yeah.
Don't bitch.
You don't listen.
Don't bitch, Jason.
If it wasn't
Yeah.
wings, he wanted tacos.
Dude, I am
That's
okay.
exactly what I said.
They smell
Hey.
delicious.
All right.
That was Sarah.
Ashley said, Sarah!
Jason's wife.
Sarah, Ashley also said, I'm not a Nowak and I'm the best.
So I already told her. I said she's an honorary no walk. So we've had this discussion. She's my best brother.
Right.
Will you be pissed if I go up and eat some of those?
If
Like-
I were,
A little bit.
Tay,
would
what's
be.
your
Little
answer?
bit.
If you had to rename
if
yourself,
I
what
were
would
to
it be?
rename myself again,
You can have
I
two.
would-
You can have two.
if that doesn't count, then I don't have one. But I had one. So
Shriz.
No, I am. If my namesake is, I approve of. I like being Tate. You know.
It's rare. I mean, you're the only Tate I've ever known in my entire life. So.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you know a shit ton of Tates?
I know a couple. I know at least 3.
I know
your
zero
real
except for
name?
you.
Tate.
One.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not like
What's your real name?
Like not Nathan. Then they
Fucking
call you
Nathan.
Tate.
No. So,
Nathaniel.
so my name's
This
Tate.
is fucking mind blowing between you two right now. Go ahead.
So, it's Tate Joplin Neal.
I know you were named
Uh,
after Janis Joplin, and what was the other person?
Scott Joplin.
Scott Joplin.
So Janis Joplin, everybody knows who that is. My dad,
Ew.
my dad loves Janis Joplin with like a passion, but he also was a big piano player, and one of his favorite artists was Scott Joplin, who was a black 1930s ragtime piano player.
That's way more dope than Janice. in
So
my
it was
opinion.
a combination of those two. The Joplin is the middle name, but like Tate is James Tate, who was one of my dad's former roommates, who was a Nobel Prize-winning poet, and he died like 5 years ago. But my dad was good friends with him.
Cheers to James Tate, man.
Yeah.
He deserves that.
little bit of
Nobel
poetry.
Prize winning, he deserves that.
But
shit.
And Neil is because you're a red-hattish Irish fucker.
I'm Scottish,
No,
but
you're
thank you.
Irish.
God damn
Look
it.
at you.
You do that all the time, that fucker. You do
It
it.
You
says-
fucking
Love it.
potato-eating motherfucker.
It says if you can name
What's up,
yourself
Jeff?
something else. If your actual name is Tate, then
Yeah, you have to name yourself something
your
else.
whole answer you just had doesn't matter.
Tater.
Boom. Done.
I mean, I feel like that fits
It's
me.
all right.
It's
It's all
no, like I can't. I've never had the thought of, man, I wish I was named something different. Like, I mean, I could be Bob or Joe or
Those are
Kevin
shitty names. Choose a better name.
or David or Dennis. I
You
don't.
keep
I don't
saying
know.
D words, and I'm waiting for you to say a shitty name like Dustin. I'm gonna
Dustin?
fucking
Oh God,
dive
I hate
across this
that.
goddamn table.
Or Jason. I mean, Jason was a really popular name during the '90s, and so was Jacob.
I think Jason was for the gayer kids, and Jacob was for the kids that they knew were going to be amount to something.
I agree.
I've been happy to state.
Hines is here. What's up, man?
Okay, so
We'll wait till Jason gets back for the
I
third
like
question.
I like my last name. I like most people that I grew up with, because there were like several Dustins in my school. Everybody knew me as Neff. A lot of people still kind of call me Neff.
I do.
Yeah, Chris does.
It's so cool.
And I like going by that. There's a fucking like skateboarding company now that's called Neff, and that's
Yeah,
in
I
the last
saw
like
that.
3 or 4 years.
I saw.
So like that's
beanies
fucking
and
like
shit.
crazy and shit. And Dustin, I don't not like. I don't like. I used to. My babysitter back in the day used to call me Dusty, and she was like the only one who could call me it. And so I don't like going by that. But if people calls me it, like, I'm like, fucking, you're an asshole, but whatever.
I don't know who people are talking about if they say Dustin.
Yeah,
If they say Neff, I'm like, yeah.
got you. And that's like I said, I prefer to go by that because there's not like a lot of Neffs in Salina. I do constantly though. People who do know an Neff, they ask me, "Oh, are you related to blah blah blah?" I'm not related to so many Neffs that other people fucking know though. So that drives me fucking insane. I'm like, nope. I immediately say no because my dad was the only male. Like it was him and his 2 sisters, and his mom passed away, and his dad moved to like California. So like any immediate Neffs in the area, I'm like, nope, I'm not
Same
related.
here with Shriners.
Yeah, I'm like,
Same with
nope,
no
nope,
walks.
nope. I just immediately fucking
I
no.
don't know. Yeah.
But like, my parents named me Dustin because they thought that I was gonna be like a cowboy, and they thought Dustin Neff over like a speaker at a rodeo sounded really good, which it kind of does. But like, since I'm not any like when I was like a baby, like that's how I was, cowboy hat and a diaper. That's how I rolled around. But like, since I'm not that anymore, I'm like, like I like my name. It's
I would
good.
love to see you in a cowboy.
But when I was younger, like still elementary school, like 3rd, 4th grade, maybe 5th, 4th, me and my younger brother, we would wrestle on our trampoline, and we would come up with stage names and shit, and we would we were like fucking like, whoa, like stunner and all that shit.
Dude.
My stage name when we were wrestling was, and I still remember this, and I don't know why. As soon as I read this question, I was like, it popped into my mind. My stage name was Jason Scarpacci. And so as soon as that came up, I was like, if I had to name myself
'Cause you were
something
gay, like you were just saying.
completely different, if I had to name myself completely different,
Most of the Jasons are gay.
I'd be, yeah.
One out of the 2 of us
Yeah.
would be. And I have a child, so what's that say?
No, that doesn't mean
Closet.
shit. We talked about this earlier, how I knew a gay guy who had a kid and was completely in denial,
Wait, was
and
that
now he's
today?
gay. That
There.
was well,
Oh, no, that's very common.
But I'm
Oh, I'm
saying,
sure.
if I had to choose, just because
Oh,
it immediately popped into my head,
I was going to say
Jason
I knew a guy who was
Scarpacci.
like that, but his
Nice
name
to
was
meet
also
you.
Jason.
which is a kind of a dope name, I think.
Scarpacci.
Scarpacci. Scarpocche.
I miss those days of
Scarpacci.
wrestling on the trampoline.
Jason Scarpacci.
Just mimicking the pros, doing power bombs.
Yeah.
And pile drivers.
You,
and
oh, I
the
love
best
that you
thing
said
is when you're an
powerbomb.
older
Oh.
brother, though.
power bombs were the best.
So you said powerbomb. We were watching the Super Metroid races the other night, and my wife was like, "He got power bombs. He got power bombs." I'm like, "Gave him a Track 9 power bomb. Fucking broke Kevin Nash's neck."
Why did Ashley just yell, "Mom"?
Oh, I have no idea.
I loved the NWO and shit when that was
Oh
going on.
man.
Yeah,
So,
back in the
like,
day, I was
Middle
all about
school,
that shit,
sixth
man.
grade
Oh,
for me,
yeah.
I think.
I remember, here's the thing, I got like ISS in 5th grade because I didn't know what it meant, but I remember seeing X-Pac do it once, and my teacher told me to do something, and I fucking did this to her. And I got straight up ISS as a 5th grader.
Nice.
It later turned out to where I admitted to her I had no fucking clue what I was doing, and so I got kind of off the hook, but, I mean, and I really didn't, like, but, yeah, back in the day, man. NWO,
My mom
the
just
WWE, all that shit. I was all about it.
See, I missed
Oh,
it.
she said mom because her mom just joined. Thanks, Ashley.
Welcome.
So, what's our next
You know,
question?
we're almost done.
Yeah, I think we're behind on comments.
Yeah. Nobody else? Any more
Oh, there we go.
questions?
No, one.
We have another one.
Wait, do we?
Yeah, Brent.
How long have you known
Brent
all?
Cray?
Oh,
Is that
shit.
Brent
known
Cray?
each other by
Wait,
Brent,
we're
yeah.
still in the name question? Oh,
This is
fuck. I
from,
thought we did this.
Yeah, I know him from work. He works. He's a machinist.
Okay, we'll do the first one. How long have you known each other? I think we've answered this in previous things, but maybe he didn't catch
I don't know if we did.
Can you move that
No,
up? Can you move that notepad up?
Yeah.
Somebody commented. I want to see what it says.
No, my mom's telling the story about my
Do
name.
we wear costumes?
And she
to the
said
pub
Bubby.
crawl?
No,
Fuck
don't
yeah.
do that.
Bubby got
Chip.
the name Jason because he was
Taste-
6 weeks early and hadn't picked one out yet. However, the paternal side was tossing around the name Chip.
I can't imagine.
I'm
Chip.
glad he's not a Chip.
I can't imagine.
What's up, Chip?
We wouldn't
I
be
would be
friends
such a
if you were a Chip.
douchebag.
I don't think we'd be friends if
Ashley,
you were a
yes,
Chip.
wear a costume or get like zombified. Yes.
I would have to be such a douchebag. So.
Wait, what? What?
No,
What
no,
are you
not
asking?
now. I hang out with you.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it says
pub
something
crawl.
about
Do
me.
we wear a costume?
We're gonna
About
get
how
a little
big
bit
of a douche you
zombified.
are?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Jason, you getting zombified for pub crawl
Oh,
with us?
I don't know. So
I mean, a
It's
tiny
good-
bit.
if it's, it depends on how warm it's supposed to be. If it's supposed to be in the 60s, yeah. If it's still supposed to be in the 70s, 80s, no.
Yeah.
I will sweat all that shit away.
Gotcha. All right.
Especially after
I
drinking.
will say this:
Woo.
Chris, Jason, and I are gonna try as short term as we can to get a little bit of Brews Bros love on our T-shirts or something. We're gonna try to do something like that. So,
Oh, we're gonna talk to Paige about our.
but it won't be an all-around thing yet. So, but anyways, yeah, dress up, Ashley. Do your thing, girl.
How
You,
long have we known each other? I've known Neff the longest.
Yeah, Chris and I have known each other the longest, even before I
Which is
knew
how
Jason.
long?
3 or 4. No, 2 or
What?
3.
No, it's 3 or 4 because I started Vortex like 3 years
I
ago.
moved here 4 years ago.
So, like, 3 years.
This October. So
Like
probably
3 years. Because I knew you before I worked at Vortex through Julie, and then I went out there, and that was 3 years ago. About.
So 3.5
Yeah.
for Neff and I.
Yeah. And then the next person I met was Jason.
Same
Easily.
here.
You, I think the first time that we ever actually met, so I heard Paige shit talk you for a while, and I was like, he can't be that bad. And
This is interesting.
then you showed up at my my going away party, and
He's like,
ate my
"Yeah,
food. And you were
he's
like,
that
I love
bad."
I love your carnitas, and blah blah blah. I was like, dude's awesome. What's your fucking deal here, bro?
Yeah, bitch.
Like, what? I always said in the divorce, I keep Neff. That, yeah, dude, easy, fucking easy. But no, solid guy. And then once I came back, we started hanging out pretty much weekly.
Yeah.
I mean, if not multiple times a week. Tate though, have known for a while.
I
Yeah,
said
so Jason-
you knew Tate before you knew me
Yeah.
and Chris.
So Jason and I have known each other for. I did 3 years.
3 years.
Three years. But we might have
All
made. No, we might have made eye contact for the first year and a half without saying a word to each other. Because we had classes and we're like both still like so introverted and like I don't know.
I still
It
do
took
that
us
with
a
people
while.
all
It
the
took
time
us a
at work.
while to come
Yeah.
out of our shells. But then once we drank together the first time,
Oh,
it was
towards
like
each other.
Oh,
I thought you meant in
Ashley,
general. I was
wear
like,
it.
I was always very extroverted.
Ashley absolutely
Always
wears a
very
Pikachu
extroverted.
onesie. Fucking do it. So
What was our first class?
I think our first class
Fucking
that I recall you being in, it was either one of my networking classes or PHP. I absolutely remember you in PHP.
I see it on here anyways.
Internet working with Troy.
Yeah, was that what it was? No, it was web development. Or are you talking about before? Were you in? I don't think you were networking too with me. So it may have been that same
go
year. You
further.
may have been in internet working and web development with me, as well as one other class. And that's when I was like,
Web
I see this
development
motherfucker all the
with Marsha?
time. No, what he did web development. It was PHP.
So how did you? Okay, what was the first interaction? Behind all the like before we talk. What was the first interaction? Do you remember?
Whew,
Do you guys
that's,
remember the first kiss?
It's a hard question. I think we just bullshitted about networking. I
And
think
what?
It was,
Like in a class together?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were one of the only two people.
What's the first time you hung out outside of school? That's more important. Like inside school, like you kind of forced to. You're in the same class. First
I don't
time
think we
outside
did.
of school.
We didn't do much hanging out outside.
There
school.
was not much
Yeah.
until that epic night.
Yeah.
The
with
fucking
Founders.
Founders
Founders Night.
I was gonna say that's like
you were always really busy because your wife was still in school and everything like that.
Well, and
you guys had a lot of shit.
I don't
planned all
open
the
up to
time.
people unless I like feel comfortable with them either. Like it's hard.
Yeah.
Like it's breaking the ice barrier. For me,
You guys had to have at least hung out once though before Founders, because Jason was like,
I don't think
"Hey,
so.
my buddy's Tate's coming," and he's like a fucking
Oh no,
super
you
cool
did invite
dude.
me to poker night a couple times. Like that's what it was. You invited me to poker night a couple
So you guys
times.
had some poker night.
You must have said something in class. I'm like, okay, I can tolerate him.
We did.
Dude,
I mean,
Founders
you and I
Night-
bullshitted quite a
Founders
bit
Night
back
was
and
by
forth, but-
far like the night. Like that's the first night you met Chris, right?
That was the first
Oh,
time. No,
I
No,
know
no, no.
Chris
That
for a
was the first time I
long
met
time.
Chris.
Yeah, that's right.
first time I met Chris.
It's fine. First
and then
night
we
had
had
met Tate.
deep drunk conversations.
Yeah.
And Chris and I were
You
like,
guys got
all right,
fucking into
I
it,
get
man.
you, you get me.
You and Chris
Yeah.
knew each other before I knew you for sure.
I
I mean, like, well, like
no.
we met on Founders Night, but like as far as like knowing each other,
Untrue. You guys met the same night that we went out at the end of my semester before my last semester, which was in December.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
that was
With
before.
what's
yeah.
his name? The teacher? What's his name?
Where are we
Professor?
at?
Oh, there's no professors there. Justin was there. So it was me, you, Justin. I think Brad showed up for a little while. You were there.
At Speaks.
No, this was at Paramount.
Oh yeah, at Paramount. I remember that
Damon
now.
was
At the
there for a
table.
while. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that was the first night I met you, but like we didn't really talk that much.
No, we were still
I'm
in
very,
that
like, as
courting
as-
phase.
People aren't gonna believe this. As like loud spoken and as like open as I am, when I very first meet a group of people, I'm very like sit back
Oh yeah.
and
you did.
observe,
Oh yeah.
and
you
then
did.
as soon as I get to know them, like fucking boom.
Then it comes out.
Yeah, then the annoying fucking loudmouth comes out. But like, yeah, I remember that's the first time but the first time I like met you and got to know you was definitely Founders Night for all of us.
Sherry,
It was fucking huge.
That's my mom. She wants to play poker. Don't let her play fucking poker. She's incredible at poker. She's incredible at pool.
Sherry,
She-
do you have a
both those
gambling
things-
I wanna play her in
problem?
pool, then.
She is fucking
Let's play some
incredible
billiards.
in both
Sherry,
of those.
you got a gambling problem.
so I won poker, Sherry,
She used to
this
host.
past
Sunday
2
poker
Saturdays
nights.
ago.
Hey, I get my hand up.
It was weekly poker.
I didn't know there was a prize for second place.
And so my mom would
You do
host
now.
this poker night, and she'd
Yeah.
have like $10 or $20 extra dollars, and every week she'd win so much that she'd always take us out to dinner.
Nice.
So it was always nice. And
Uh,
there are 1,000
let's
of us.
go with that last
So-
part of his question. We didn't.
What was it?
Uh,
The question?
we didn't. I
Nope.
didn't hit on knowing these fuckers,
All right.
but
Yeah.
he was Founders Night, and he was I think pub crawl.
Pub crawl last
Zombie
year.
Crawl,
I mean,
so
I don't-
a year-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to say the newest members to the group, I'm the newest, and then
For as far as everybody knowing everybody, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then are you the second newest? And then those two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
it
we've
was-
known each other the longest.
But y'all have known each other a while.
Well, I don't know. Me and Chris have known each other a long
And
fucking
we've known
time.
each other a
No,
while,
no, no.
So they cancel each other out.
It's you two, and then you two, and then me and you, and me and you, and me and you. Well,
No, me and Chris knew each other before me
We've
and
all
Jason.
known each other for a while.
Yeah.
I've known Jason more than anybody
We've
here,
known each other
Yeah.
a while.
and then I've known
About
Neff
3.5.
barely
It's just a fucking confusion. and
longer
mess.
than you, like a couple weeks longer than you. Neff I met first at a pub crawl.
Yeah.
I
So-
think I'm the newest though to the group.
I was gonna say
Chris
the
and I
group,
have known each other for like 3.5 years.
I'm definitely the most.
How long have you and
Introvert.
Tate? For like four,
about
5.5?
any of
about
us.
three. About three.
Okay.
Three.
So the group dynamic was definitely like this. So we hung out weekly, and we played games and everything, and then we went to pub crawl together, and that's when you bumped into Julie, and you were like, Julie, and Julie wanted to play board games with us, and Julie's like, I love Betrayal, at House on the Hill, and I love Chili, and I was like, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I was totally already playing a Chili. You're totally invited over.
This was at
And-
Blue Sky, and we're all wasted.
Yeah, super
Smashed.
wasted. Super
So
wasted.
If anybody who's going with the pub crawl with us, we're not staying sober all night and fucking babysitting.
So-
We're getting drunk too, girls.
So this
and
was like
boys.
8 hours into drinking, and we were all really drunk. And the next day, we get a call from a number that nobody has. It was a text, sorry. A text from a number that we're like, what the fuck? And it's his wife. And she's like, hey, are we still on for chili today? I'm like, well, I made chili. How do you fucking know about me making chili? Who the fuck are you? And she's
Logan
like,
wants
and
to play
Betrayal. I was like,
Betrayal,
oh,
Betrayal so
shit.
bad.
oh, yeah, we'll definitely play some, Logan. We will absolutely play some. But she's like, oh, are we doing this? I'm like, yeah, I guess,
I'm
man.
so glad you guys answered.
Yeah,
Because
so
you could have been like, yeah, fuck you.
So we're like,
It would have changed the whole thing.
yeah,
man.
sure. And then we invited her over. You sat by yourself. You were super sullen. You were super laid back, and you're like, I don't like chili. I don't like this game. Fuck all of you. Play on my phone.
I think I played
I was like,
Betrayal though.
You might have for the first game. I think we
But
played two.
I'm very like keep my guard up until.
Yep.
Because I've dealt with folks. Everybody has, but
Right.
I deal with folks differently.
So it was months later until you and I actually hung out again. This was after the infamous Stouts and Stews, and then it was still after that a little while, and then finally we invited you over a few more times. You finally warmed up, and which is great, which is absolutely great. That's about. I think it would have been roughly just barely after the pub crawl that Tate started inviting me over for poker. We did a couple poker nights and everything. Did the hangout after graduation, and then went out a couple times more. But then when was it? Was it March that they did the founders thing?
Yeah, something
And then
like
that's
that.
when we all grouped up and we were like, we got to do this all the time. This has been
So
amazing.
less than a year. Less
Yeah.
than a year.
Oh,
Less
yeah.
than a year that we've all known each
Well,
other.
then
Oh, yeah.
I've
Brent.
then
In
I've
a,
known
in a
everybody
very
else.
fucking roundabout, long-ass way to answer your question. Less than a
Great
year.
questions though, everyone.
So
No, that was a
but
really good one.
part 2 of the question: who can drink the most without having a hangover?
It really depends on the type, I'd imagine.
It's me.
No.
My vote is
No.
absolutely... Here's the thing.
Fucking
one
me.
of us.
It's
Chris,
me.
because, okay, this one was sitting on
When was the
Chris's...
last time you puked?
Chris's personal Facebook got this. And so we were bringing these questions up earlier to, like, be able to answer them. Both Chris and I answered
Founders
not
Night.
Jason.
It was Founders
You
Night.
puked Founders Night? I didn't, and I haven't puked.
I did not.
It wasn't
Oh.
because of the drinking.
I didn't puke. I was going to say, I didn't puke on
What's
Founders
it?
Night either.
That's not fair.
Has anybody
It's-
puked
this
during
is
the
a
cast?
very,
After the cast?
Fuck you.
How did you feel the morning
Only
after?
once.
The hangover. The morning after.
Last week?
No,
Founders?
Founders Night.
I felt alright.
Oh, all of you
I
fuckers,
think I
all
called
of you
in.
fuckers went home.
I think
I
called
finished
in.
out my entire day. You came to me pushing your little cart like, I puked this morning. I'm going to go home.
I was at work though. I was at work.
I don't
I
know.
remember. You know, you said that Chris had called in.
I
I think I did call
No,
in.
you totally.
I didn't call in.
No.
Oh,
so,
yeah, you did.
So Jason.
Yeah, you
so
fucking did.
Jason.
You were like,
I
I
did.
pushed the cart for like an hour and I almost threw up in the cart. And then
Yeah, I
went home.
left. I did leave.
So I would every morning
So-
after.
But Founders is a
argue-
different night, dude.
I'm gonna argue
We're talking
that
overall.
he can handle or without having a hangover, maybe, but I'll definitely outdrink without puking.
Chris does not puke.
I don't have hangovers.
I haven't
Like,
puked
my
in like
hangovers
12
are
fucking
Yeah.
years.
so
Chris will
many.
outdrink you without
Jesus.
puking,
I
but
haven't
you
puked
might
since
have.
like gin.
I can
I don't
function
know,
better
man.
the next day.
I feel like here's the
Gin
thing,
for
like
a long
we'll
time.
both feel shitty, but I feel like we can drink the same amount and feel equal amount of shit.
I don't remember the last time I called in sick to work because of a hangover. I don't
Oh, I never
remember.
have.
Like
Your
it's been
job
a
is probably
long-
cake though.
Bitch, you want to come do my job? Let's go.
I don't
Yes,
know.
I'll do your job.
Yeah, but there's a
I'll
difference
do your
between
job.
like mental and physical.
I'll have your
like,
job done by 9:30 a.m.
I have 8 hours done in 2.
Yes.
All right, but no. I don't know, man.
It's in
I
our genes to be lightweight.
So
Oh,
is
I
it-
personally
no
thought it
way.
was between me and you.
so you thought it was okay?
Oh, nope. You drink.
It's not Jason. We
It was-
all know it's not
It
Jason.
was so.
You
I
drink
never
more often.
whenever I drink, I never eat, and I think that's the thing that gets me really down.
Yeah.
Like if I ate before and after, I'd probably be really
You remember
solid.
playing Stumps?
But
eat, man.
man,
You remember playing
Oh,
stumps with him when he
Jesus
slept upstairs on
Christ.
your couch when we were all playing
but
stumps?
you guys
Oh,
drank beer
you're
all
passed the
day.
fuck out.
I drank Bloody Marys all day. There's a
Give me a beer.
difference.
What do you want?
There's a
Anything,
difference.
Either one.
No.
Lagunitas. That'd be
You
nice.
don't remember Southern Comfort Day for you? You don't remember
That was
this?
a lot of fucking SoCo.
Oh
though.
my god, that was fucking hilarious.
That was a lot of
All-
SoCo though.
All I remember is we were out there playing Super Mario 3 and like it's doing the fucking music and then it's like do 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 and like he's fucking screaming at the
I don't.
phone.
If
Like,
anybody ever learns anything about me, I don't quietly like that. Like I like Exorcist, like straight like fucking
Yes, he
projectile like I can't
Yes,
do
he
it.
fucking
I've
does.
torn the fucking line in my esophagus from puking so hard.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
What's up, Jeremy? You're
So-
back, brother.
apparently
So
we
don't
have.
have an answer for that.
No, we don't have an answer.
No.
I think I
Test.
We
We're gonna
tried.
test.
he,
Vote me.
Trial.
he thinks him.
Jason,
Trial.
what's your vote? Out of the three of us.
Trial.
You have to vote
Oh,
one of us three.
hangover. If it had to be hangover,
What's the
Tate.
question? No, wait. What's the question? Who can drink the most without having a hangover tomorrow?
Tate. It's got. I'm
No.
gonna have to say Tate.
Fuck you, you're wrong.
I'm gonna
Fuck
have to.
Jason's answer.
Within the last week, you've texted twice that you've had a
Oh my
hangover.
God, shoot me! I'm dead.
But yeah.
Shut up! You said the same thing.
I'm so
Last week I was
hungover.
like, this
I-
fucking sucks, and you're like, yeah,
agree
it's 8
because
o'clock.
You drink IPAs a shit ton.
Yeah.
I do not. So you can have
No. You said the same thing. I was like, no, we were standing outside in your garage. We were talking. You saw us out there, and I was like, yeah, about 8 o'clock. I was like, I was good up until about 8 o'clock, and I felt like shit. And he goes, yeah, it's the 8 o'clocks. I felt like shit too. So like, we're the same fucking level. Fuck you, Tate. You're gonna pretend like that conversation never happened.
Are we doing this? Are we doing a challenge where, all right, at some point you
See
guys
who
are
gets
gonna
more
drink
fucking drunk?
all
and-
night?
Hangover
You're gonna
challenge.
drink. You're gonna drink the same thing. You're gonna eat the same thing all day.
Eat the same thing,
Yep.
drink the same thing in
Yep.
24 hours.
Yep. No, not
I-
24 hours. 48. It's gonna be a whole 2 days. The first day's pre-prep. The second day's drinking. So
Oh, the
there it is.
I come from a
but is
long,
the first day same
a
pre-prep?
long
Yeah,
line of
absolutely.
alcoholics.
Do you see
My
the red
li-
in my beard?
My liver
I think I can beat
is
both of you.
My liver is made to function off of nothing but alcohol.
But is a second day amount of drinking?
I wanna tell you a
gonna
story.
Still try to outdrink them.
I want to tell you a
No,
story.
that's what the
And
day.
then how do you judge a hangover?
So it's gonna be based
Oh!
on how you guys function.
No, Ashley's no.
Wait, what? Where?
What? Scroll. No.
Take.
Yes!
Ashley, hashtag
Oh
Team
no!
Oh.
No way!
I got some.
I've
right
known
there.
you so much
I'll high
longer.
five you, but I'll still kick your ass.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I'm just gonna love it.
No.
God damn it.
You got like
Okay.
40 pounds on me though, so.
Hey, let me tell you a story.
It's true.
The
Just
middle
like
schoolers
jujitsu,
and the
yeah,
high
it-
schoolers who
it's
take the
hard.
bus
I'm gonna eat your
in
lunch.
Abilene, Kansas. The middle schoolers and high schoolers that take the bus in Abilene, Kansas, or drive that stretch of road, know that when they get out of school, there's going to be an old man drinking beer every day out in his shed as they go by, blaring some kind of AC/DC or
And that
anything
man
like
is
that.
So
And
we
that
should-
old man's name is my old man Dave Neff.
Neff.
He drinks like a fucking sailor. So you're talking
Does he
about
drink
lineage of drinking.
Does he drink like 80 Natty Light today though?
What is he drinking?
He recycled all the
Anything he can
cans
get
by the
his
next 30
fucking
packs.
hands
Because I
on.
knew a guy that would drink like 86 Keystone Lights a day.
Anything he can
I
get
hope
his
that's an
fucking hands
exaggeration.
on,
Fucking day.
he'll drink.
It's not.
Holy
I know a
shit.
guy like that too.
My old man
Holy
drinks.
shit.
My old man drinks, and when he's done drinking, he drinks, and then he goes to bed.
Jesus.
He did not go to the bar. He sat at home and had
Nope.
3 cases
Same.
per day.
Same. My old man doesn't go to bars. He just
I think the most I
Well,
ever had
he's
is
got
like,
his setup. He's happy with what
14.
he's got at the house. He's got his setup. That's where
Cheers
he drinks.
to us. Please not being like that.
No. Yeah. Cheers to fathers that have shaped the young men that have shaped the young men that you see before you.
I heard Brews and Stews 2017.
Oh,
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening.
We should end at 9, so we got 12 minutes.
Uh,
Just break it up on Q&A to end.
No.
Yeah,
we
anybody
haven't
who's
done-
on,
well,
give us a question.
And
We'll answer it.
we need to do a rating real quick.
We haven't done any ratings.
Yep, do your ratings.
Oh, shit.
If you
You
guys,
wanna start?
okay, here's the thing.
I'll
If you
start.
guys think of questions, pop them up. We're gonna do our ratings,
Yep.
and we'll answer them after the ratings. Absolutely.
Okay,
Any
so-
questions? We'll answer anything. We're not shy.
I
I'll
already
start.
said I'd fuck this guy, marry this guy, kill this guy.
I think
Easy kill.
Didn't everybody
Easy kill.
fucking vote kill Tate?
Yo.
No. I mean,
Tate voted kill me, but everybody else voted kill Tate.
yeah, it was
So-
unanimous.
Who's starting what?
No, I'm gonna start the beer ratings.
Lagunitas.
So, both great beers. One out of Boulder, Colorado. One out of California/Chicago, but primarily California.
Hell.
California is where Lagunitas really comes from. The Hazed is different than what I was expecting. I expected something with a little bit more hop characteristics, but it is almost a Pilsner, honestly. Like, that's what it reminds me of. Or a lager. A Pilsner or a light lager. But I'm going to give the Lagunitas an 8, and I'm going to give the Hazed a 7.
Damn, that's actually pretty high votes for you, Tate.
I'm growing. I'm
Okay.
trying to be more accepting.
There you go.
Maybe the 7 for the haze.
The Hazed only has a 5 ABV. I don't think it's set on the bottle.
The haze. Honestly, though, like when I tasted these, the Lagunitas was very good in my opinion, and I give the haze a 7. But like I was expecting more. I was expecting something that was just an experience that was more exciting, and what I got was a little bit of meh. I mean, it's still good. I mean, compared to generic alternatives, it's good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Lagunitas Lucky 13. That's
Boom.
my beer.
Chris, do it, baby.
Baby.
Do it, baby boy.
So, I'm going to disagree. The Lagunitas is flavorful and not as dry as a lot of the IPAs we've had on the show.
It's not an IPA.
It's not an IPA, but it kind of tastes like one.
And it has hops.
It's a
hops,
Mondo
hops,
Large
hops,
Red
hops,
Ale.
hops,
Red Ale.
hops. Everybody.
It didn't
Hops.
say exactly that.
It's a lot smoother than an IPA, so I like it for that. I think last week I gave the beers like a 4 and a 3. Like,
Yeah.
very
Whoa.
different.
That
No,
totally
he
sounds right.
fucking like he
4
was
and
not.
3.
He was not big on them at all.
I destroyed them.
Dude, I'd give them a 1 and a 1 this week.
Yeah, afterwards, like
Oh,
post game, you're like,
Jesus.
fuck them.
Yeah. I really like the. What the fuck's the other one? The red or the
Hazed.
The hazed. I like the hazed. It's weaker, but it's nice. I like the flavor. It's not hoppy as shit, even though this is there's hops in it. But I'm still looking for that IPA that's like 7.5, 8. That is like the hazed. That is not dry, and it's smooth like the Lagunitas, but it's not harsh.
hoppy.
Like
That fucking
just
Imperial from
there's
Blue
got to
Sky.
be one out
Oh.
there, or there's got to be that mix to where it's just like, oh my.
Blue
fucking
I wish
God.
you would have been around for Blue Skies Imperial when we were trying that.
Jesus, that was so
That was a
good.
good fucking
There has to
IPA.
be that mixture out there, and
There
there's
is.
probably multiple mixtures, but I don't think I've found the IPA mixture yet.
So what's
Oh.
your number?
Numbers.
Boom boom.
Lagunitas, I'm gonna give them a 5, 5.5, and the
Hazed.
hazed, I'll give them a 6.
All right. Dope. Jason.
All right, so dude, it's so hard for me not to be biased on the Lagunitas, just because last week was such a shit show for me. You can definitely taste the flavor up front of the Lagunitas. It's a really rich flavor, and it's got a really mild hoppy aftertaste. I mean, you get some of those notes up front. It's not a bad. If it were an IPA, it wouldn't be a bad IPA. I'd drink it as an IPA. As a red ale, I'd never choose it. I'd absolutely never choose it. So if I was going into a place and they had all these red ales on tap, and I was like,
this
oh,
versus a Warbeard.
yeah,
He's choosing Warbeard every time.
yeah, absolutely, and that's just it. I would never choose this as a combination of either beer. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong at all. It's a decent combination of both, but I never want both. I've never wanted both. It's like, hey, have you ever wanted you got macaroni and cheese and a cheesecake? This is the best one of these two. This is the best macaroni cheesecake. No, I don't fucking want that.
Fuck.
I don't want that at all. So it's kind of like that to me. Like, these two things stay separate. They have very distinct flavors separately.
Yeah, I got you.
I like it overall. It's mild all the way around. I'm going to have to go with a 6. I think that's the highest I can give it. That hazed, though, I really expected it to be hoppy. I expected it to be terribly fucking hoppy.
It's just hoppy on the label.
And I know. I was like, oh, shit. why did I choose this of all people? You know what? Pleasantly surprised. Super pleasantly surprised. I said at the beginning of the cast, I was like, this tastes like mini wheats. This tastes like frosted mini wheats, minus the frosted. It's got such a strong wheaty taste to it that there's no way that you can convince me that this is not supposed to be a wheat beer. And as a wheat beer, it has the best tasting wheat flavor to it than any wheat beer I've tasted. And I drank an unfiltered Boulevard wheat, which is my favorite wheat beer, right prior to this. I'm going to have to go with an 8. I think it's an 8. It's good. I'd buy it again. The only thing that I have a complaint about is its ABV. If I had to go buy this and it's $9 a 6-pack, am I going to go with that or am I going to go with the unfiltered wheat? It might actually end up being the unfiltered wheat, even though it has less of a flavor that I like, just because of the ABV. Yeah. I mean, it's just...
What is the ABV?
5.
5?
I think it's like right at 5.
Yeah, it's very low. And that's because it's a sessional.
Yep.
Okay, so my two, between the Lagunitas and the Hazed, I told myself, and I told these guys, I was like, man, I've been telling myself this whole time, like, I'm not going to pick an IPA. I've picked one every fucking time, and I'm not going to do it. And, like, we were in the liquor store, and I'm like, every single beer that caught my eye, I was like, oh, that looks good. IPA. Oh, that looks awesome. White IPA. That's awesome. Double IPA.
Sour
Fuck
IPA.
me. Yeah, there's a sour IPA.
IPA.
I pointed out to Chris, because Chris loves sours.
Yes.
I'm like, check this out, man. It's like both of our worlds combined. But I fucking refused to pick an IPA. And I still somehow kind of did. Because I picked the red, and I didn't read the side of it that said hops, more hops, and all the hops.
It's in fine print.
Yeah. So I kind of still did, and I fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. It's also 8.8, pretty high in alcohol percentage. But, I mean, it's a good beer. I really like it. Obviously, Tate and I both enjoy IPAs. Anybody who's been watching fucking understands that. We're the two IPA guys. It's a really good fucking beer. As a red ale, though, I'm going to rate it, like, low as a red ale. Because, like, I keep bringing up Wardbeard. It's a red Irish ale by Walnut River, and it's one of my favorite beers. I get it. Here in Salina, luckily, I think all of the bars now have it on tap.
Warbeard, yeah.
Yeah, and I order it everywhere I can because it's just a good all-around beer. This is awesome. It's super hoppy. It's super awesome. But to call yourself a red ale is, I don't know, man. I think it's like tricking people. It tricked me tonight. But it is a limited release, so, you know, you won't have to get tricked for too long. I'm going to give this one, man, I want to rate it super high because it's a good beer and I love the hoppiness, but I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 7, 6.5, right around there. Because I feel like it fibbed to me a little bit. But I really like the beer. I don't know if I'd ever buy it again. Obviously, I won't get a chance for too long because it's a limited
I
release.
liked it. I don't know if I'd ever buy it again.
I don't know if I'd buy it again.
The label's kind of deceiving.
I like the label.
I mean, it's a
feels
good
like
beer.
parchment.
And for our first Lagunitas, this was an awesome fucking, like, first taste for me.
It's delicious.
But, like I said, I promised myself I wasn't going to do it, and I still got an IPA. I really did. I don't know how...
Yeah.
You
No, you got
a
a
IPA.
Mondo large red ale.
It's
Mondo
so
is fuck.
Mondo.
El Mondo!
Okay, so the
Mondo
Hazed...
is like big.
The Hazed, who
Big
has
air
Hoppy on their
Mondo
logo. The Hazed, you guys...
Ooh-wee.
You guys, okay, so we got a different we got a different label. We were searching their site and stuff, and what they have up there is the Hazed and Infused dry hopped ale. What they have now is called the Hazed. Here, I'll just bring it up real quick. The Hazed
There you go.
Hoppy Session Ale. Hazed Hoppy Session Ale. This is what their label looks like now, but it says Hoppy, like right in the description.
But it's not.
And maybe it's
Nope.
compared to the two, but like I honestly don't think there's any fucking hops to it at all.
I didn't taste Dammy.
Ale is absolutely there. I might even get a lager maybe taste because of the hoppy ale.
Oh, it definitely has a lager taste.
It's a good beer. I drink it again. I wouldn't buy it because of what like I was expecting out of it. I drink it again for sure. If somebody was like, "Oh man, I got hazed," or hazed and confused, whatever you want to, hazed and infused. I'd drink it again, but I'd never buy it again. I'll give these guys. I'll give them the same rating, like a 7, 6.5, 7, 8.5, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever I give these guys, because like when we went there, I was like, okay, Jason fucked up and got the IPA, and I got the lighter beer for once, and it fucking both of them lied to me.
No,
Both
I
beers
knew it
lied.
They
Soul.
flip flop. They totally
Both
did.
fucking beers
No,
lied.
like when Jason picked that out, I was like, Jason picked that?
Yeah, I was
What the
thinking,
fuck?
no, because I was like, I'm not gonna get an IPA,
No.
especially after last week. And Jason's like, I found this, and I'm like, you're getting an IPA?
No,
Last week was
he's
so
just pulling
rough
them
for
out,
you.
and I'm like, what is he doing?
He got
Session
and
ales,
then he was
man.
like, no, session ale. And I was like, okay, it's still gonna be fucking strong, and
I
it
want
wasn't.
something light.
And it said hoppy. Right on, I was like, Jason, it says hoppy right on it. No, it's good. And he was right. It was good. Like, it didn't have the fucking hoppy flavor.
Brutal.
But they were both good beers. If anybody offered me one, I'd never turn either one down. I promise you that. Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
All right. Favorite movie, favorite show. Everybody, go.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie, favorite show. Both.
Oh, God. You're going to hate me.
9,
Favorite movie?
8,
Aladdin.
7. Ooh, no, I don't hate you at all.
Love Aladdin.
Oh,
Favorite
yeah.
show? Oh, that's the harder one. I mean, we're talking Doctor Who and
I can't. You're a Doctor Who guy,
like,
really?
well, I
can't
mean,
believe that.
a mixture of Doctor Who generations.
Okay.
Ever?
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Fucking
Season 1 through 2.
I was thinking that.
Season
fucking-
1 and 2. Fuck everything else.
Game of Thrones, Big Bang Theory. I mean, the shows can. I mean,
What's your favorite, fucker?
I don't know.
I can't answer
it's
either
not-
one of these. It's
Which
so
kid's
hard.
your favorite? I don't know. I got fucking 4 of them.
I only have
cool.
one. That's why I only had one. So I didn't have
I
to
got
choose.
4 cool kids. I like them all.
I think I have a show. I don't know if I have a movie.
I don't think I have either one.
All right, then your top 3 in shows.
Okay, Game of Thrones, Dragon Ball Z, and
I got pissed.
Doctor Who.
Okay.
And my favorite was the movie. It sounds immature, but
You
like
said Aladdin.
Aladdin has resonated
Oh,
with me
I
forever.
love Aladdin.
I love it.
I love Aladdin.
Old
so.
Disney, I love it. Oh my
No hate
god,
there.
love it.
I'm going with, for a movie, Step Brothers.
Not Talladega Nights? Talladega Nights is so good.
That's
Top
so
3
good.
shows, I gotta go Death Note, number 1. Number 2, Dragon Ball Z as well. Number 3, Game of Thrones.
We had 2 of the same. You realize that? It's 2 of the same.
Yeah,
Just
you
missing
still haven't
one.
watched Death Note, that's why it's not in your top 3.
Have you watched a lot of Doctor Who?
Shit.
You watched a lot of Doctor
I
Who?
haven't watched that.
I've
You should
watched-
watch Death Note.
Have you ever watched a
I
lot of
watched
Doctor
Death Note
Who?
almost 3
You
times.
ever watched a little
I won't.
Alizé?
I've
with
seen-
the sonic screwdriver?
I've seen Doctor Who. I'm not a Doctor Who guy. I just can't.
I don't know though. Fuck movie.
Alizé?
I really liked Empire Strikes Back.
So my movie one is tied. It's either Snatch or Stardust. I love both
Stardust.
of those movies.
Robert De Niro, oh man, as the ferry
How
ship captain. Oh
Fucking
god,
good.
so good.
My movies or my shows are gonna have to go in order. One Punch Man, IT Crowd.
You're the worst.
Dude, I fucking love One Punch Man. So IT Crowd, One Punch Man, and my number 3 is gonna have to be Game of Thrones. It's been really good. It's been
Yeah.
really. It keeps me gripped for the next episode.
Yes.
So gotta do it. All right, you.
I don't fucking know, man. This is so hard for me. God.
Huh?
Top 3 movies, top 3 shows.
No. Top movie. It's supposed to be top movie and top show. He had to go with 3, so we've gone with 3 shows. So top movie, top 3 shows.
That's easier in my mind.
Yeah.
Top
it-
movie, top 3 shows?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's still hard. Dude, I watched so many movies all
Thousands.
the
I've watched hundreds in the last month.
time.
If you say the last Airbender, the world will fucking
Wait,
explode.
If he said that as a show, yeah, it's really good. If he says it as a movie, we can't
the
be
world
friends.
will explode.
Man, okay, alright, so for top movie, and this is one that's like always in my top number of movies, and it's one that like anytime it's on, I'll fucking watch it from like where it's at.
Independence
Like
Day.
if I pick up like halfway in, however long, right at the beginning, I'll watch it to the end. Shawshank Redemption.
Well, it's not a bad movie.
I love that movie.
Did
Too
you
long for
appreciate
me.
my movie poster
Too
in
long
the
for
garage?
me.
Yeah,
It's like
I
3
commented
hours.
on it.
Dude,
Forever
it's like
long.
4x5. It's
I can't
huge.
do 3-hour movies.
But here's the thing though, man. It's like, it's not like the same story for
I've
the
never
3 hours.
watched
You know,
it.
I mean it is, but it's not like there's so much going on in those 3 hours that like you don't feel like, all right, have you seen this scene? Like, what are we doing? You don't
Fear.
feel trapped in a movie.
Fear will hold you prisoner.
No.
I
Hope
need
if
to
you don't
watch
feel
will
it,
set you free.
but
Not trapped in a
It's
movie.
too long.
Forrest fucking Gump. It changes so goddamn much.
Right.
That whole
Forrest
fucking
Gump is one of my
movie.
other favorite like
Oh
top.
my
I love
god!
that
That's
movie.
it's
such
top
a
10.
good
It's
movie.
top
easy.
10.
Such
sure.
a good movie.
Top 3 shows. God, dude, I'm so fucking terrible at remembering the name of shows.
It's not Game of Thrones, you asshole.
It's not Game of Thrones.
How is it not Game of Thrones?
God damn.
Fuck, dude, you're gonna make me. Hold on. Somebody talk about something.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, first 2 seasons, boom. Here's the thing, because I have like history. Like I remember, like me and my good friend JT Jeffrey getting out of school, like 4th grade, hauling ass on our bikes to get to his house, so we could get to his house in time to hear about on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah, dude.
and fucking watching it and being like, yeah, like
my
it was
number 4 would
fucking
probably be
awesome.
like old school Power Rangers
Holy shit.
because
Just nostalgia
I
value
loved
or
it.
what?
Yeah, nostalgia value, like not favorite or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like fucking like
He's
Google
talking about riding his
searching the
bike
shows
home.
that I love right now.
So I remember having to sprint
Oh.
to the bus every day, every morning, because I watched Aladdin, the TV series. And
I
then
love
I'd
that
get,
series.
Yeah,
there was
and
a
then-
TV series.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
didn't know that.
It was really good.
It was
and
awesome.
then I'd have to rush home in order to catch Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so one
I
of my
rode the
other
bus
top
too.
shows.
Yeah.
One of my other top shows is a show, and it's on Netflix. It's called Bloodline.
Really?
Really? That's awesome.
I hated it.
What?
I hated
I
it.
loved that show, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking loved that show.
I ain't fucking with it. I got enough shit to do.
Like I was
Hated it.
all in that shit. And here's the thing: like a lot of people like Game of Thrones shows have several seasons. American Horror Story, which is like one of my top 10 probably.
Oh, nobody
It's
mentioned
had
Breaking
several
Bad.
seasons. Breaking Bad,
Breaking
amazing
Bad was
show.
awesome too.
That's easily in my top 5. But like
Yeah.
I don't know, Bloodline for whatever reason, like I don't for whatever reason I could just fucking dive into it. I don't know what it
Breaking Bad
was.
awesome.
It was good.
Shit. I'm trying to think of the other one. God damn it.
While you're doing that, my runner-up would be The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I love that fucking
Oh my
show.
god.
I fucking
I still haven't
love-
watched it. I need to.
love that
Shameless.
show
We
so
started watching
much.
Shameless. That
we
show.
Did, we did too. It's good.
It's good.
It's good
It's
until about
fucked up,
season 4.
But it's good.
Like
all,
season
all
4
of the
gets
shit that they
old.
fucking have issues
It's
with,
insane.
they
but
cause
it's good.
themselves.
Yes,
Uh,
that's why I stopped liking the show.
yeah.
No, I mean that's part of the reason why I like it. It's like, okay, no, they brought this on the fucking selves.
I got the point after like 4 episodes. I'm like, their life sucks just like mine did. It shows tits and sex. It's awesome, but I can't watch fucking 40 seasons of this.
Yes.
I'm done.
Yes, thank you.
Good show, and I'd love to watch it, but I have other shit to do. Like I really want to get started on editing these videos and
Just
hi-
clips.
putting
just
highlight
flashes.
reels and doing
Uh-oh,
rating
It
sections.
all
and
froze
stuff
up. What
like that.
happened? Wait, nope, it didn't. Okay, you just we were all completely still
No,
for like
I'm-
10 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. So there's my number 3, and this is the one I was looking up because I couldn't remember the name. I've been drinking. I don't remember things normally. It's a show called The Following.
Really, Sarah loved that with Kevin
Oh,
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
I can't.
Who plays
do
Ryan
Kevin Bacon
Hardy.
shows. I
He
can't.
plays a guy who's following. He had at one point in his career as a FBI agent
It's pretty
captured and whatever, he had apprehended a serial killer, and at one point a cult of people, because he was an author. The serial killer was like an author, like very well adequated with like that type of people. Had written several books, and he wrote several books while he was in prison. There was a group of people who followed his writings and followed him as a philosopher of sense. and they basically the whole thing is like that they are called the Following. They help him in his endeavors. I'm not gonna ruin it for everybody, but like if you have Netflix, watch The Following. It's a good fucking series. The first one is obviously better than the second, but oh my god, it's fucking good. And that's another thing. But 2 of my shows have 2 seasons right now. They don't have the 9, 10, 12 that like Walking Dead.
I really
Game of
like.
Thrones, all those
I
have.
really like.
Bloodlines has 3 seasons,
F
doesn't
is
it?
for Family
2.
has 2 seasons too.
It just came out with the 3rd season, didn't it? Like that
Did
was
it?
the last season? Yeah.
F is for Family.
Unless they just not came out that I haven't seen it. I don't think so.
Only 2 seasons.
Yeah.
F is for Family has 2 seasons.
I love
So
And
far,
that-
though there
I
will be
fucking
more.
also a show that is brand new to Netflix and is a cartoon animated
What,
series.
Bad Mouth?
I gotta
Yeah,
delete
Big
Netflix.
Mouth.
Or Big Mouth, that's what
Oh
it is.
my
Are?
god, that
I
show's
might.
fucking
I have too much
hilarious,
shit to
dude.
do.
Chris watched Big Mouth. He's seen it.
So
I watched like 4 episodes. I'm like, this show is grotesque.
It's
and
fucking-
dumb. I
It's
gotta watch
terrible,
more. I
but
can't
it's
keep-
so
I
good in
can't
the
keep
same
watching
way.
it. No.
So question. We're at 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah,
I think
welcome.
we're done.
What were we shooting for?
I don't know. I'm
What do I
shooting
know?
for when we're done.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, here's
no.
the thing. I told you guys to ask a question while we were doing this. I don't think anybody did, except for Sherry said, Ashley, what was that supposed to mean? I don't know the answer.
It means
So,
that Ashley's on
Team
Team
Tate.
Tate Hate. Or
But-
Team Tate.
Here's the
Team
thing.
Tate.
Ashley never joined his team because he's a
no.
douchebag.
Team No Walk all the way.
So we've made an effort. After last week, we were all like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do podcasts quite as long,
Yeah.
and maybe we shouldn't drink quite as much.
I don't think it's the length of the podcast. I think it's the amount of brews
Yeah.
destroyed during.
We have to
The
pace
allotted
ourselves.
time.
We got to
Yeah.
pace ourselves more.
We're trying to slow down.
Because
I have like
there-
6 in an hour.
What's up,
sometimes,
Aaron?
and
Last-
that's too much.
last Tuesday, like late night
is.
after
Oh,
this
Mary's on.
cast, was
Just
not
now?
pleasant.
Hey, Mary.
She's
Uh,
drinking Corona,
No, Heineken.
Heineken.
It's too much.
But anyhow, I gave an 8 and a 7. You gave a
I already don't remember.
7 and a 6.
Yeah.
No,
And,
the
and
yours
these
were
two
both
both
tied. They were
like
7
the
sevens.
Yeah, 7s.
these both like the Boulevard Brewing Company.
Boulevard? Boulder?
Boulder.
Boulder.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Hop.
gave like a 5 and a.
Mary, what are you drinking
6
tonight?
and a
Let us know,
7
girl.
or 5
Nobody
and a
else has
6.
told us they're drinking, so I'm just hoping
Oh,
that you
all
are.
day, all day
This one's
D&D.
You don't like
Fuck
it?
yeah.
Not a fan?
That's what I was saying.
Fuck yeah.
He was like 6 so
I
like,
wake up at 7. We can start at 7:15.
I
Yeah.
like it better
It's
than
Mary,
the last
coffee.
tell
because it
Jacob
actually has some, like,
we're on for literally like
caramely,
12
small,
hours
it
D&D
fucking just dry
plus
hop,
8 more
you
hours after his
know?
meeting.
It's hoppy, but it's got some flavor.
Yeah. Anybody who doesn't know Jason and I, we started a D&D campaign recently. We're all about it. Mary's on. She plays with us.
Dude.
So we're
my
like,
road,
hey, tell your boy,
so
here's
much
our
fucking
DM
damage.
all fucking day Sunday. Let's
oh,
do it.
man.
All day.
I-
You said you wake up at 7?
Yeah.
7:15? I'll wake up early for it. I don't give a shit.
I feel like my rogue sometimes, the damage that it outputs is cheating. Like, I'm like, there's no fucking
Just
way.
wait.
Like, I was
Just wait.
blowing every
Just wait
fucking
till I'm
body weight.
multi-class.
God damn, it was so
I
nice.
Probably,
Jake kept talking shit because we didn't have a
So
heavy
funny.
magic hitter. Just wait.
Why?
Mary, don't let Jake
Did you
ever watch
invest in
this.
skill- It might have been the swashbuckler, but
Probably.
man,
Have you ever played D&D?
that assassin is so fucking
Tate's
good
not on
right
a
now.
nerd lover. Level.
Man. So the
Lever?
fact that
Lever.
any hidden round I
Hold
get
on.
automatic crits, whew, those are huge scales.
Yeah, he
Huge
just like rolls
scale.
dice.
You know you're hitting.
Yes. So when
If he's
so for
hitting,
your
let's do
secondary
this
action-
after the cast.
All right.
All right, hey, let's cheers. Let's end it. Fuck it.
Woo!
Hey, we love you
we
guys.
are
No.
empty.
Pick up an empty.
Why?
Yeah.
That's not cheersing.
It is. It's the
Don't
clean.
be
Better
bitch.
than your hands up in the air.
Bing, 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 bing.
Hey, we love you
I
guys.
can't wait to
Cheers.
check Tate out in like 6 months.
In the
Thanks for
camera.
another episode. Hey, close us up.
We're gonna rotate you out for somebody else.
Thanks for another episode of Brews Bros. We fucking love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Episode 12.
Yeah, next week.
out.
Don't forget, Tate won't be here.
He will
but
not.
We'll
Perfect
be here doing. I don't.
opportunity for a guest.
We'll
if
do
anybody
some.
wants
Yeah,
in.
maybe we'll throw in a guest to replace him. Maybe we'll do something a little different. Who knows? We'll let you know though.
If not,
love ya.
Till next time, we love you and hate you at the same time.
Say hey!
Peace out.
Nice hiccup right there at the end.
God,
I hope it got in there.
Once I get them, I can't fucking get rid of them.
Oh, they're hard.